People are trying to blow up on the internet off of something that they're not doing to get paid off of something it's like, do this 9 steps. Negro, you're not doing the 9 steps, but you want to fake it like you got this jet, you got this big house, you written this stuff. But if you can fool the people and make the people really feel like you got it, then the people gonna pay you, then eventually you are. I'm not into that. I'm going to be my authentic self.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Oh, man, Dr. King in the building, live and direct, make real estate real. Just got off a lecture.
Professor.
A lecture.
That's
Professor
right. Thank you,
X.
Carl. Look, CJ need to put some respect on my name. It's
Put
Professor
some
King,
respect
brother.
on it. I've been going with
Professor.
doctor.
You know,
I've
I'm
been going
saying
with
Doctor,
doctor.
Professor, you know, brother, you know what I'm saying, Deacon, whatever you want to call it.
You put something on it.
Definitely, Deacon. And we're also joined today by Douglas, who is live in
Fresh.
sunny Michigan.
Lansing.
Hey, E, tell him that's
I'm in
Dr.
LA.
Douglas.
Lansing. I'm in LA. I'm in the
oh,
other LA.
okay. I'm not mad at you. Hey, it feels like y'all in LA with that weather y'all got.
Oh, yeah. No, it's beautiful, man.
And I also got making his, I'm talking about, I don't know where he been. He been hiding. He hasn't been on the podcast for several weeks.
Since you got the lights. Since you got the new lights.
Since I had the new lights, I don't think he's made his way on the podcast just yet. He's itching to get back on. He's over there. He's turned up. Y'all give it up for Carlos Quinty III.
Hey.
Hey guys, welcome to Trey's Comedy Corner.
What's up,
Neff?
Trey? Look like he done got bigger already.
What does an evil chicken lay?
What does an evil chicken lay? What does he lay?
Deviled eggs.
Oh,
Devil
He's
day.
and
back.
I eat those, Trey. I should have known that. I
He's
eat
back.
deviled eggs.
That makes sense.
He's back. Man, what's going on? How everybody feeling, man? Catch us up. What's going down? Shout out to Baylor. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
shout out Baylor. My boy AB getting it done.
AB3.
Yeah, man, one of my really
Coach
good friends,
Drew.
assistant coach for Baylor. Congrats to him, his wife Tiffany, they family, man. What an amazing run they had. Coach Drew as well. I know you did a lot of work for Baylor this year, so I'm
Sick.
sure you riding high. You did the voiceover. You coached them up. They would have been undefeated if it wasn't for COVID, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But they did have a couple losses right after COVID. I think some fatigue issues or whatever. But
Hey, if you beat an undefeated team, you undefeated.
hey, that's what they say. Then only one of them count all
Man,
year.
let me tell y'all
You
something.
do all of that training all year, and only one of them really count, don't it?
That's it.
So yeah,
Man,
shout
let me
out to
tell you, I'm a
them.
little more, and I have to say this with, this is, maybe we could talk about this one day, but the part of business that people don't know. I think people get into business more
how many
just to make
episodes
money.
do we need to do to cover that topic? You know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's a whole bunch
How
of
many
them on that one.
episodes we need to do?
Yeah, that's a lot of episodes. But man, Ma, let me just paint the picture for you. I think it was it Monday when Baylor won the second one? They went like the Final Four. Like, I
No,
think it was
no.
like, what was that?
Saturday.
Monday?
It was Saturday.
Yeah, that was,
It was Saturday one and got to the Final
Monday
Four. Or was it Monday?
Monday was the championship.
No, I mean before they made it, like to the Final Four. When they made it to the Final Four, you remember, like they won the Sweet 16, won the Elite Eight, knew they was going to the Final Four.
Oh yeah.
I think that might have been like a Monday or something.
Yeah, could have been. Yep.
Yeah, all I remember, man, Maul, AB3 hit me like, "E, we got you, bruh. We got your tickets to the game." Nah, it's like,
Wait. Hold on. He called you and said that?
yeah, he's like, "E, I got your tickets."
This is my
E.
homie.
No. Yeah, it's your homie, but I work
was
for the
free.
Hey,
I was available.
Hey, Maul, it's different when you work for the team versus you the homie.
Right,
He probably got
right.
about 100 homies. You know what I'm saying? You can't pick the homies.
I'm gonna call him. Hey, matter of fact, hold on. Let me call him right now and see if he pick up.
Yeah, you
Hold
know
on,
what I'm
hold on.
saying?
the bus now. You see
Nah,
how he
I'm
do
about-
E?
Oh,
Now
no, he good.
No. Let's
Hey,
call it. I'm about to get him on speakerphone right now. This is
Hey,
atrocious.
I'll just
Hello.
tell him, Coach Drew, is my homie too. He just
Hello.
He just AB homie. That's all.
Hold on.
You think he gonna answer?
I don't
just
know. He
won a
probably still
championship.
partying. Hello. I'm gonna leave him a message. Have him call me back too. If he call me back during the pod, I'm gonna put him on the podcast. Cause this is unacceptable, bruh. Hold on.
Your call has
Okay.
been forwarded to an
He's celebrating.
No. I'm gonna leave him a voice text. Hold on, watch. Hey, Alvin, how you doing? This is CJ calling live from the Secret to Success podcast. I'm actually calling because E said you had called him and told him you had tickets for him to the Final Four. I don't know if I missed your call. You know what I'm saying? I was having. Oh, he said you right back.
Hey, Maul, favor ain't fair.
I don't know
Maul.
if Hey, hold on. He just texted me. Hold on.
Favor ain't
hold
fair,
on.
E.
Hold on.
Look, I work for this team. He just dog over his boy. He got it confused because he
But
had
remember,
ID.
E, remember that conversation we had on the other
Okay.
podcast? Was talking about your works gets you
Hey.
favor.
Carl,
He
if I
talking
call-
about friendships.
hold on.
Your works positions you E to get that favor.
Favoritism.
Hey, Carl, if I have him call you, you could put him through the board or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got a Bluetooth that joint.
Okay.
So
yeah.
anyway, Maul, let me let him finish.
No, hold
and
on.
then I'll
hold on,
tell you
hold
the
on.
rest of the story.
Three. I ain't gonna get an area code, but it's 304-5714, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, okay, hold on. 305-714. 714. Hey, call that number. Okay, he calling me back right now. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all about to get an exclusive. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, hold on. He should be calling you in a second. Let's get to I need to get to the bottom of this because this been
So
my
I finished
dog
the story, Maul.
for
I
years.
feel like it's going to the chocolate cake mattress area here. Should I finish my story or let him hijack the whole story?
Ain't nobody
AB
worried about
talk?
your story. I'm trying to see how my homie, you know what I'm saying, who I
We
talked
just
to
told you
a couple
How
times.
many- how
Here
many-
we go.
How many homies does he have versus
Here we
how many
go.
people work for the
Wait,
team?
wait. Let me do
It's a big difference, Maul.
Hey, are you on, sir? Hold on. Let me make sure I got you coming through the system.
Okay,
Yeah, hold up.
I promise you. Hey, Alvin, this ain't my fault either.
No, don't worry about it.
So, this
Don't
some
worry
CJ
about it.
foolishness.
Look, congrats on your little championship. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Mo? I'm like, no, I'm just thinking I just want to see, honestly, because I know my phone was having a little issue this weekend. My service was bad.
All right, so I'll tell the story when A get on. I'll finish it, Mark, because CJ to hijack the whole podcast with his personal interest.
No, I just, I figured the people need to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to give the people a live example of what happened when you the two man. You know what I'm saying? You do all the work.
Maul, the two man ain't working, Maul.
Or you do all the work, and when it's time for the tickets, you know what I'm saying? It go to Beyonce.
Oh, they ain't
you know
even
what I'm saying?
letting it. They ain't even letting Coach get in.
Okay.
Coach, you there? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
There
Hey, Alvin,
we go.
this don't got nothing to do with me. This on CJ. He didn't just hijack the whole testimony I was about to give in Jesus' name. He didn't hijack the whole thing. So
Hey.
please forgive him.
Hold on, let me make sure you get. Alvin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, first of all, brother.
Yeah, say congratulations first. Steve.
Congratulations.
Start
Right.
there.
Say at least congratulations. dog.
So Al, I started off the podcast, right? I put on the green
Yeah.
background, you know what I'm saying, for Baylor. I'm hyped up about the game. I made sure that I started off the podcast by not only just shouting you, but I shouted Tiffany, the boys, everybody. So then E says to me, yeah. So I got a call from Alvin. He said, "Yo, E, we got tickets for you to the Final Four." So I said, "Wait a minute." He called you and said, "What?" And so I was trying to see Alvin. I was having some issues with my reception this weekend.
Take your time, Alvin. This will go.
I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if you called me and I missed it.
About here. It's supposed to be a testimony of how, as a boss, it's like, yo, bro, I got my man that, my man lost his life. We're going to go celebrate with the fan. I got it, whatever. We're going to go a whole business route. And all of a sudden, he stopped the whole podcast.
I just had to call and see.
Alvin.
I wanted to see if I missed the call, Al.
Well, he texted me before we made it and said that, man, if you got tickets, let me know.
Okay. Hey. I guess you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna take it no further.
Oh, you heard what he said, Ma? You heard what he said? You ain't text me.
No, I didn't.
You gotta take
listen.
a shot, see?
Listen,
You ain't
because
take the shot.
I'm a selfless friend. I know it's COVID and they got a restricted allotment, so I'm not trying to burn that up. Anyway, real quick, Alvin, I know you're busy. You have Pop's press conference, man. We want to say love you, congratulations. Please just give us like 1 minute of how it feels to be a champion. Yeah. Y'all just fresh off the win, man. You're exclusive on the podcast, man. Tell the people after the long grind and COVID and all of those things, man, how it feel to be on top of the world, bro.
Man, it feels great. I can't lie. It's an unreal moment. I still don't really all the way believe that we national champions, but with the text messages and all the phone calls, that's kind of really the only way I know.
Right.
Just the fact that, man, it's the sacrifice not only for our student athletes, but everybody that was in the bubble. I mean, I didn't see my kids and my wife for 27 days, and so seeing them yesterday, and they was waiting on the curb for me and just jumping in my arms,
Man.
It was all worth it. Thank God that we won the championship.
Yeah, no question.
Man.
So look, I hit Coach Drew up. So I let him know, when you guys are free, it could be a month from now, 2 months from now. But everybody that rocks with our podcast, all they've been hearing about, is Baylor, and not just doing the bubble. Like they've been hearing about it since last year, us talk about, of course, showing videos or whatever. So I asked Coach Drew, when he get a chance and you have a chance, I'd love for you both to come on and just talk about the experience, man. And, it's just unbelievable. We feel like we won too, man. So congratulations. When you get a chance, I'll text you on the side because it just seemed like, because we family, if I talk in front of CJ, it gonna get personal.
Man,
AB, it's like, who's the best friend? Am I your best friend or am I your best friend? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put you through that kind of stress, my brother.
E, in your defense, bro, in your defense, how C know that when you said, can I get some tickets? One of them tickets wasn't for him.
I trust me. Hey, Ma, I've been through this too many times, bro. I know them tickets ain't nowhere near for me.
You about 15th on the list, see?
It's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Al,
Hey,
man, appreciate you, bro.
We all guilty. Carl Hogg, all of the Organifi,
exactly,
and the whatever the little food packages is, they get Hello Fresh.
Exactly.
Everybody got their sins, bro. Don't act like you ain't got your sins. See.
Hey, Alvin, I'm sorry you had to witness this foolishness live. Hey, we just wanted to say love you, man. Congratulations,
bro.
Congrats.
Tell your dad
I'll hit you later,
too,
bro. Yeah.
Let him know I'll fly in and drive to Beaumont. So let him know he got access to your boy, man.
You're saying this on the podcast.
Oh, hey, let him know I'll come to Beaumont, bro. I'll work with the squad. Let him know.
I'll let him know.
Because quiet is kept. Pops is the real reason we all together. You feel me? So
that's fact.
Yeah. So much respect to Pops, bro.
I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all.
Yeah, love you too, man. We'll see you soon.
Man.
All right. Oh, Lord. Okay, so Maul,
I feel better. I feel better knowing he was begging. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get to the real story, Maul. I'm staying in touch with my man. You know what I'm saying? But no, Maul, seriously, it's a lot of y'all want to be business owners, but I'm telling y'all, it's stuff about business that you don't know, you don't prepare for. we lost a soldier. Of course, most of you probably know Sophie because she's a part of the ETA family, and you
we
may
did
know
shout
B.
him out on the podcast last
Yeah.
week. You had to go early, so we did
Okay,
definitely
yeah,
dedicate
and you
the
guys may
episode
know
last week to him.
Brian.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Some
Yep.
of you may know him, but it was a situation where, like, literally, I have been working with Baylor for the last 2 years. This was a big moment. Even for me, and when Coach Drew comes on, he can kind of, walk us through a little bit more of our relationship. But I wanted to, I want to relish in this moment, and they was like, the funeral is on Monday, and so I ain't gonna lie, Ma, I ain't say nothing to Dee, but Dee was like, yo, we need to probably go Saturday night, get settled, go to the wake on Sunday, and I'm like, wake. We don't never do wakes. Like, we always do funerals. Like, we'll never. She's like, no, this is different. She was like, you have to understand, you showing up as a boss is big. I know, we're going to help, in whatever the other ways as well, as a company, we're going to make sure that we help. But my wife was like, your physical presence, is needed. And so I was like, all right, cool. So I was still more thinking, okay, wake. So if they Saturday night, they win, then Monday I might be able to catch a flight right after the funeral and then God was like, bruh, you can't, come on. You got to be there as long as you can. And then it's just not, it's enough. Like the way you've experienced it is enough. Like she said, we family and we might get a chance to, do it again. Who knows? But that's just nothing I ever thought of as an owner of a company. I never thought about loss. I never thought going to none of my staff members' funerals. I never thought about that.
Hey, and as a pastor, you've been blessed to not have to really
absolutely.
think about it like that.
Yeah, right. Because we got a young church. I promise you, we probably had one maybe. We probably had one since I've been pastoring, APOC, so
maybe two.
Two?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Drew. Yep.
No.
Yep. But man, I didn't get to, like officiate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't get to really be there. Like of course here I was with with Brother Washington. But yeah, Drew was rough, just because, yeah, man, it's just they young, bruh. Same thing, car accident, And so it's just, you don't think about that mall as a business owner. But to Dee Dee's point, she was like, yo, Sophie survived and she works for us and she's gonna, be with us for years to come. I think it'll be great for you to physically support. And I was like, all right, you the one with, you the one I'm scared if you get COVID, So yeah, man, I just want to let those of you out there, who know, you want to get into business and you looking at it as a hustle, you looking at it as making money. There are other parts of it too, man, and those other parts can make or break you. So I just wanted to be real and transparent. Hey, for some of you, it may not seem deep, but when you work with a program and they finally make it, what's the chances that same weekend, what I'm saying, something just so tragic would happen. So I just want to thank God for my wife, for my squad, just like, yo, E, man, hey, do your thing. We support you. Everybody call me. People just call me, you good, you good? I'm like, shoot, Sophie the one need our prayer right now. Like, I don't need all the energy on me. Sophie the one that needs, our support, but just good to have a company that's not just a company, but it's a family. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And I just want y'all for real. Those of you who are thinking about doing a business, look at it broader than just making money, but also look at it as the impact that you can have on the people that actually work for you and the impact that the people who work for you can have on you.
Okay, 100%, man. And yeah, no, you kind of threw me. I forgot where I was going to go. You know what I'm saying? Just reflecting now.
The two-man ticket thing. I thought you might come back with a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt, like I said, I felt better knowing he was begging. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to do all of that, Ma. You know what I'm saying? I let people chill.
I work for the team, Ma. I'm like, yo, I need to be in the building.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out to
and they
them
was in
as well.
Indianapolis. It was a
my boy about to
drive.
get their head coaching job soon too. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't know where.
That's tough though. See, that's tough to leave Baylor. Woo.
Oh yeah,
where you gonna go?
I ain't trying to start no rumors. I'm just saying he's worthy. Every assistant
question.
coach, of course.
No question.
Trying to be a head coach. I want to have a conversation based around. I guess I ain't gonna lie. I got pissed off a couple times this week. It's only Wednesday too. That's the same.
Yeah, it is.
You know
It's
what I'm
only
saying? I'm
Wednesday.
like, dang.
Sound
I
right,
just
though.
thought
Like
about
Friday.
that.
Sound right, Ma. All started with the ticket incident.
Right,
No,
right.
Yeah, that.
Something
Well,
else to add to
I
the
just
list.
found that out live. So you know what I'm saying. I didn't know.
Fresh
I thought it was
pits.
COVID. I thought it was COVID. I for sure would have went. But you know, with the COVID, it's like it was only like 15 people in the stands. I'm like, I'm sure
that's
you know,
it.
wifey, mama.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
no
what I mean?
question. I
So-
knew we would be a part of the 15. Yeah, I knew that.
Okay,
Yeah.
No. But anyway, and again, not pissed off, but I want to have a conversation around those of you who like to play the loyalty card. And I guess again, I want to make sure I phrase this right.
I was gonna
And-
say this one is heavy.
This
No,
one heavy on him,
no,
Ma.
he-
This one heavy on him, Ma.
Nah.
I'm trying to see where you're going with this.
Okay,
He said,
no,
y'all
I
got
got
play.
you.
The
Bring
loyalty
out the
card.
bucket.
No.
Let's bring out the insurance
Okay.
bucket.
What is the
okay,
loyalty
so yeah,
card?
bring it
What
out,
is
bring it
that?
out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. I'm gonna try to say this, and you know what I'm talking about already because we halfway talked about it. But here go. Okay, I got people that you work with, people that you
He's
know, whatever,
struggling,
right?
struggling.
So, Ma, here's the loyalty card. You get people around who, once you build up something, you get people around who been around, right? And they are part of what we got going on, and to them that's enough. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so when I say the loyalty card, I just feel like I'm just being real. In my circle as a whole, there's been people, and not even just work. So if you taking this personally, you wonder if I'm talking about you, don't worry about it. If you know where you stand, if you know whatever. But I was talking to E, and and it hasn't even been like people within the company per se, but maybe some outside entities and things of that nature more, where it's like, because I've known you for a long time, you owe me. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I've been here the whole time y'all blew up, or I've been here the whole time it's whatever. But my problem is the loyalty to them a lot of times only extends to the fact that they were there. So let's say somebody calls me and they like, yo, I need E to speak to X, Y, and Z because I know you, and because you're loyal to me, you have to do this for me. And if you don't do it for me, then you're not loyal to me. But the problem is, Carl, the people who are asking me to do these things operate in mediocrity. I'm just being real. Everything they do is very average. So as a friend, I'm frustrated because I'm saying I got to use the excellence and what we've built and maintained at the highest of all levels, and you get to just use and abuse that because you know me, and to you, that's loyalty. But to me, what's loyalty is if I say to Maul, yo, you're coming into this company, I'm going to be loyal to you as a friend, and then Maul goes and builds a multi-million-dollar empire, and I build a multi-million-dollar empire, and I go hard for him every day the same way he goes hard for me. That's a different type of loyalty. That's not just Maul saying, yo, we cool. I came to a bunch of conferences. Yo, see what's up. That's not me just being like, yo, Maul, you a real estate mogul. You a millionaire. You know me. I'm going to just be a good friend. We can hang out. We can hang out and our families could be cool and we can go to Disney and do whatever. That, to me, that's not true loyalty. Loyalty is when you go above and beyond for your squad. Loyalty to me is when you operate at the highest of high levels. And again, it doesn't mean you win every time, but it's been too many times in the past couple weeks where folks been hitting me up with the loyalty card, and I'm saying, cool, you were there physically. But when you had your turn to operate, you didn't operate at the level Maul did. You didn't operate at the same level Josh did. You operated in mediocrity, and now it's like, oh, okay, we even, we boys, we loyal to each other. No, that means we loyal to each other. I'm here for you as a friend. You want to talk, cool. But that don't mean business-wise, I got to give you everything because you've been there loyal. But you can just sit back. You can wake up when you want to. You can run your business as mediocre, just as middle of the road as you want to, and then you get to call in the favors. To me, that's not fair. And so I had to have that conversation recently, E, with somebody who called me and was like, yo, I need to get ET. And I was like, yo, what? I'm like, hold on. So how come I have to, and again, they run, a small business, whatever. But again, they just ain't been putting they all into it. I've tried to help them, whatever, it's been some issues. They just couldn't get it off the ground. And now they calling me saying, yo, I want to get ET. And I said, okay, cool. Is that really loyalty? Could you afford ET even remotely close if you didn't know me? Could you? The answer is no. Okay, cool. So you saying, okay, can I give you a discount because I know you? Can I get it for free because you know? I said, so you're taking advantage of the fact that we had to grind our way to number one, and you get to be the 8,455 ranked company in the world in your end, and because you know me, you get ET and I get what? To you, that's loyalty.
No, you do get something. You get, C ain't forgot where he came from.
Pay back your debt.
Yeah, you get C
I'm saying,
still,
okay, and my point is, when does that expire?
I don't know, but you do get though the C still down, C ain't left the hood, C still cool, C still looking out. So whatever that card is, you get to keep the cool card.
And I'm just saying, but okay, you're right. It has been frustrating. And these are people, again, I'm not saying that they ain't necessarily helped build nothing we got going on, but I guess by loyal, they just mean, they've
been there.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Yeah.
Help me out.
It means
help
that,
me out.
I get it. It means that.
Ralph, let me stop.
And I gotta talk from the other side, Maul, because I'm gonna release a scripture here in a minute because God just had to give me a scripture to help me to come out of that feeling loyal to people who have a different understanding of loyalty to me. So God just had to bless me with a scripture. I'm gonna give it to y'all in a minute. I don't want to go too fast. But see, what I'm realizing is what you're saying is maybe I didn't, talk about you like a dog. Like while you were building your whatever, I believed in you. You know what I'm saying? I was still around you. And whatever little things that I could do, I did it. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it means. It means that, and I'm going to put this meme up this weekend, but I got this dude, it's a comedian, I don't know his name, but he got nobody. You know how they had nobody? And in the nobody section, nobody wasn't saying nothing. And then it was him, and he was like, everybody's sleeping on me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sleeping on me, right? And I was like, that's so true, because people like, you sleeping on me. You feel me? It's like, ain't nobody sleeping on you. But I think what happens is when you have people who don't believe in your dreams, believe in your goals, and you have people who do believe in your dreams and do believe in your goals, and they don't go against you as you're grinding and blowing up, they kind of feel like, yo, I've been there for you. So and again, in their mind,
how many times can you cash that check? Because I'm with it. I was with it the
forever.
first 82 times.
No, and I'm teasing. I know he listening to the podcast. He grown, so he don't care. But I came to Michigan State for the first time in 96. Rodney and Murray brought me here in 96. And then they paid me, every year they would pay me to come do some stuff. And then, of course, I ended up getting a fellowship and then, working here, getting a PhD. I promise you, I asked Murray, hey, Murray, how long I got to speak for free? You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody running joke with me and Murray here. How long do Murray, how long do he owe you? Murray, like, for the rest of his life, right? and I'm just saying, that's me and Murray's thing, but it's that's what it is in the neighborhood. Like, I'm just trying to be real. Where we come from, if somebody does something for you, like, it ain't no expiration date on that boy. You got to create the expiration date. Like, we just don't stop. So I got something, but I want to make sure that you're understanding what I'm saying. See, it's just like if you go to the league. I don't care who picked you up and took you to football. It could have been 5 times in high school, your freshman year, your sophomore year. They feeling like, Ma, you made it to the league. I dropped you off to the football boy 5 times. I took you to eat 5 times afterwards. You owe me now. You in the league. I did my part. That's just our community, bruh. It's just how we get down. It don't mean it's right, but the way I see it, my mom. I do see it like my mom. Now, I'm not, man, I wish I was on Ma's level. I'm not quite there yet. Now, I am Ma. I do bless my siblings, but I don't necessarily put my siblings on the same level that I put my mom. You know what I'm saying? I got my mom on a different level where it's like, yo, I feel like I owe you. You know what I'm saying? Like, my sibling's younger than me. I feel like matter of fact, I'm the oldest, so I looked out for them before. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even old enough to look out for me like that. So see, I've had to draw the line, But I'll say in our communities, you have to draw it because it's not being drawn. I don't care if it was a lady that lived 2 doors next to you and she fed you after school. Once you blow up, bruh, in our community, once you blow up, you owe her too. Like, I don't care if she was getting food stamps and she used her food stamps. It doesn't matter. When people look out for you in any kind of way, once you blow up, people feel like from that standpoint, you bougie if you don't look back out.
But I think, guys, what we got to look at, and you made a great point, and I agree with you totally. But we got to look at what do you owe them. So This is the way I look at it, see?
Right.
All right. So just because you in the stands watching me play on Saturday don't mean you get a championship ring too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get your level of involvement is you get a free ticket to watch the game.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for you. I'm giving you a free ticket. We just AB. Hey man, can I get some tickets? Right. E gets a ticket. Well, I ain't gonna say E because E is part of the team. But CJ, you would have just got a ticket. But
and I got a check, Maul.
Right.
But I'm not gonna get a ring though.
I had to throw your name out of there because you getting checks.
No,
and
I'm
all
just saying,
type of
Maul.
stuff,
I'm not gonna get a ring.
Too, so
yeah, I'm not gonna get a ring, Maul. But I did get a check.
Right. But I'm saying but you was part of the team. But somebody like myself or C, you know, AB is our guy. I don't deserve a ring. But, I mean, to get a free ticket, oh, yeah, man, I've been knowing you, you know, I'm using CJ. I've been knowing you for a while. I've been knowing you. Man, all right, cool. You get a check. I mean, excuse me, you get not a check. You get an actual ticket. But you can't get a ring. Why? Because the level of involvement, you know, you here watching us play on Saturday, but you ain't in the gym with us on Monday.
Ooh, that's good.
When it wasn't sexy, when nobody cared about Baylor, you right there with them, you know, doing an assessment, building, pouring into them. So therefore, you're growing together. And so that's why I look at it like, cool. I understand. I mean, we blessed, bro. All right. So and it is a certain level that now, okay, cool. I feel a certain level of commitment that I have to, you know, a responsibility, let's say, to others, you know, especially people, but it's so many people, but even still, I believe that, all right, cool. Me and C, me and E, me and Carl, we working together. We on Mondays, we in the gym together, practicing. Tuesday, we sweating, blood, sweat, and tears.
Absolutely.
So therefore, when we win the championship, man, my first level is to those who was in the gym with me.
Absolutely.
Those
played
whose
on the
blood,
court,
sweat,
went to
and
war
tears,
with me,
those
Maul,
who grinded,
went to battle.
Yeah. And then the second level now, you know what I'm saying? When the celebration, when Baylor had a celebration, they going to have a parade and the family going to be on the bus with them and everybody cheering. You got your boys on there letting them feel, you know, what you feel in the celebration, but they don't get that ring, though. I bet you look at any one of their boys' fingers, you don't get that championship ring because you didn't put in that work. And in that same way in business, I think that people see us and they like, oh, man, y'all blowing up, y'all doing it. Cool. You on the sideline, you got a ticket, and we giving you a ticket. You got that inside, 50-yard line seats, man, you got your ticket. You ain't have to pay for it. But don't expect when C walking around his championship ring, E got his ring on, I got my ring on, Carl got his ring on. Don't expect that you deserve a ring too because you ain't put in the work like the rest of us have every single day. If y'all knew what it took, I'm talking about like people see us maybe right now just doing a podcast. And then y'all, look, I'm telling you, I'm the newest to the group. I was on the other side. I was in the stands, all right? And I used to pay for my own ticket. CJ years ago told me I never had to pay for a ticket.
You had a
and
suite.
I still paid for my own tickets. And not only did I pay for my tickets, I paid for everybody else's tickets. It's so much work. All my 9-to-5ers that think that they ain't working a job. Right? I used to think CJ did not have a job. I used to think all he do is get up and talk.
He still don't think C work. I be trying to tell him, C got office hours.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't no real work. I used to really believe this. And CJ as my witness. I used to tell C, like, man, when I retire, man, I ain't C like, hey, man, well, look, we're going to do this. Man, we're going to have you speaking. We're going to have you doing it. I was like, man, look, dog, I work, man, blue collar, 9-to-5, police, Chicago. This ain't nothing. This ain't real work, bro. Until I start doing this. Me and Carl was on the phone just earlier today. This is a grind. This is a mental grind that you got to keep up with. So I understand and I respect the level of grind each one of these guys that I'm speaking with right now. I respect the grind they have and I understand that grind. And that's what makes this championship even so much more sweeter when we do win and we celebrate together because I know the work we putting in every single day. I've been in front of this computer all day. I ain't even, man, literally, my wife had brought me a half of a sandwich up here. Said, baby, you need to eat. Your brain ain't going to be working right. This is for real, man. So no, my people that's been with us since day one, you deserve a free ticket, but you don't deserve a ring.
See, the question that I have is, and this is the part that's really frustrating me. The question that I have, Maul, is what do you get at the end of it? If I give you a free ticket, Maul, if I do get E to come speak for you, like, let me just like make it real plain. Your life don't change a doggone bit. You still in the same bracket financially, like you still in the same spot. So as much, see, I'm talking about like, yo, if I buy you a crib, you still in the same spot. You can't pay for the doggone crib.
Pay for it.
So like I'm hurt because yes, E, that's where we are. But I'm like, yo, we don't even stop to think 2 steps beyond that. I got the hookup from C, and I still got to go back to my whatever. I don't want to say terrible, but I still got to go back to me. All that I got is all that I got. I ain't got nothing more. I ain't got no sweet hookup where I ain't got to go to work tomorrow, everything paid for. Like, what do I get? And I want people to really hear and understand that because it's human nature. We love the hookup. We love it. All right, today it feels sweet.
Is that the word?
Tomorrow,
The hookup? I like
it's
it.
the hookup.
It's the hookup.
I got the hookup,
I got
right?
the hookup.
But bro, 2 months from now, that hookup, E did speak, and they forgot. Like you was the man for a minute. Oh, you brought E in, sweet, whatever, and that's gone. Now what?
So Carl, what is it called when like somebody's smoking around you and then you get sick? You ain't really
Secondhand smoke,
which is the worst.
Secondhand smoke.
Secondhand smoke, right? And I think there are people who think you can catch secondhand success.
Bars.
You know what I'm
Secondhand
saying?
success.
Bars.
I'm about to
Like,
put
I
that on a
think-
shirt.
Podcast title.
No. I really think that there's individuals in my life who think that just by calling me and having E, like that's automatically secondhand. Like they smoking too. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look at me. I'm smoking. You're not smoking. We smoking. We actually smoke. Like you're trying to catch secondhand success. It's not working. And I promise you, okay, because again, and maybe I'm going here too soon, but for those of you out there, because I feel like we're talking to each other now, but for those of you out there waiting for somebody, I did this, they're gonna bless me. You sitting back just waiting to get blessed, and your little circle, and you waiting for that secondhand success. I promise you, it's not gonna come, and it's not gonna come to the level that you think it's going to come to until you say, you know what, I got to get mine firsthand. I got to get mine firsthand. And I'm telling you, man, I got so many people out there that's like, yo, if I just stand by E, I promise you, it's just going to rub off on me and I'm going to magically have 100,000 in my bank account. It don't work like that.
See, I'm saying it does because watch this, and I'm going to speak full transparency now. Like, Maul, we talking real. People dying. I ain't got nothing to hold back no more. I'm saying I came into this. Y'all hear me talk about this. I came in with that mindset. Like, I'm going to work hard, see. Don't get me wrong. Like, I ain't sponging off of it. But, yo, if I stay connected to you and E, like, bro, I'm good. And there's a truth to that, right?
Absolutely.
I'm working. I'm putting in work and all that. But, see, there's a level beyond that I'm now breaking into. Like, yo, it's a whole different feeling when Rodney pulled up to the house like, bruh, I can't open Facebook without seeing you.
Absolutely.
Like, listen to what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I had that experience, like, I couldn't open it without seeing E. I was creating that. And that felt great, Maul. But when somebody looks at me and it's just like, yo, I can't open Facebook. Like, yo, ads, man, I'm so happy to see you doing. Bro, it's a different feeling. It's a different ownership. It's firsthand success, see. Like, I'm seeing an experience with myself.
Coughing now.
So,
Carl cough.
So I'm trying to tell people, yes, it feels good. Like, it feels great to be connected to it. But I'm telling y'all, it's a whole nother level
You got to
now.
be careful too, though, Carl. You got to be careful with that feeling. Now, I'm about to be transparent. All right?
Facts, yeah, let's go.
First time I talk about in my book, right? I talk about visiting my boy in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
When I went to go visit him, Ian, when he was out there and with his football teammates in the NFL and they all out there playing, I felt kind of like I was connected to the NFL.
You like you was in the league.
Secondhand sack. Maul got a secondhand sack.
Secondhand sack. I love it.
I felt like I didn't have to grind. I made it. I started talking about we made it. We. I didn't make it. And reality sunk in on me, Carl, when he got his $200,000 check.
Yeah.
And I got my $1,200 check.
Maul looked at his joint like, wait a minute.
So, but sometimes you gotta be very careful when you just hanging around, successful people or whatever, just trying to, that feeling you was talking about, Carl, you gotta be very careful because that feeling can kind of almost make you feel like you made it too. When E on the stage, and I just want to be around
you can tell me that on my voiceovers. You can tell me that, bro. Like we built it.
And you know what? For those of you who are listening, don't try to jump in with Carl. Because Carl was putting in work.
Oh, he was putting in work. That's what I'm saying, Carl.
No.
You wasn't just
No,
feeling.
I'm just
you was
saying. No.
You
But
was
Carl was right. There was another level he had to go to in terms of, yo, that is me, but that's not just me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that is me.
I ain't talking about nobody near Carl level of execution.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
right.
those of y'all who rolled by and was like, hey, y'all want some water or something? Hey, remember that time? Like, and y'all think I'm being funny. I'm literally telling you, like, I'm not talking about people who was there from the ground level building with us. I'm talking about people who probably ain't never even been to no conference, but just who feel like they know me.
But
and
they've
they
been
was
around us,
me.
though. They have been around us. They have been with us. They have. They just haven't been with us doing the work part, Maul. Like, you know what I'm saying? They haven't been there for the work. They just been there for the experience. They was there for the experience. They was here at Michigan State. They might have went on a trip or two with us. They might have come to a hookup. They might have grew up with us. They might have went to school with us. Yeah. You know, they might be from our community. They're people who really know us, right? Now, I want to say this because, again, here's those times.
Give me the scripture. I'm getting pissed.
CJ.
I need a scripture. What's the scripture? I need some refinement right now.
Yeah, no, here's where I have to apologize to CJ because all along, Maul, C was just trying to explain to me, E, you can't do it. And I was just on like, yo, C, I ain't trying to be funny, bro, but you know, sometimes you cold and callous. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And in this instance, C, these are people that I know and I love. So I can't just be on that, right? Because I didn't understand. Now I'm growing up, you know, and I'm able to now be in this world of pissosity. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to join C in it. You feel me?
Come on, welcome.
In the dark
Is that
side,
a real word?
right?
Oh, no doubt. It is now.
Pissosity, absolutely, Maul. We professors, Maul. We create words.
Yeah,
we no longer, Maul. We no longer got to go to Webster for work. We create words, bro.
Okay,
come on in this
Professor,
room, Maul. You a professor now. You get to make up words.
Carl,
right?
please name the podcast
I got
Pissosity.
it. I got you.
You feel me? You get to come up with stuff on your own. Who's Webster and who was he to come up with these words?
I promise
Maul?
you.
Yeah,
I promise
my
you.
man,
That's
right?
a new word.
So 2 words, Maul, 2 words. The first group of people that CJ are talking about, they crave for and love clout.
Hold up.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they all about, clout. Right? That's that first group.
Can you explain clout to our non-urban listeners? We got listeners all over Australia, all over everywhere.
I didn't know that was
clout.
Help me. What is it?
Well, you know, it's a new word the kids are using, so they might not know that. We got fans in Germany. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They might not know what clout means. Can you explain what clout means?
Carl, help me. I don't know. I just know clout. What's the synonym to clout?
Let's go to Webster for this one.
Clout is like
recognition,
like credit, recognition, fame,
recognition, credit.
You like the look of it. You like, hey, it's me. Look at me. Look at me.
Influence or power.
Good. That's it.
Influence or power.
Okay. I'm gonna go with influence because you ain't got no power. But I'm going with let's go with influence, right? So somebody said to me just recently, yo, E, bruh, can you call Meek Mills? You know, because you know, we dealing with some prison stuff, and we want you to now listen to me very closely, Maul.
And don't forget I've been loyal.
Right. Listen to me, Maul. I could have easily said, bro, let me see what I could do. I immediately said, bruh, I did a project with Meek. Meek called me to do a project on his album. Matter of fact, I don't even think I talked to Meek. I talked to Sony. Nah, have I met Meek? I'm not gonna lie and say I ain't met Meek. Have me and Meek chopped it up? Yeah, we chopped it up. But I ain't talking to Meek on a regular basis. I don't got his cell phone. I don't have the need, Maul, to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. And there's a group of people, Maul, they want to give people this image that they are accomplishing or doing something that they're not doing. Bro, the Lord told me that's flat out a lie, E, from the pits of hell. Like you can no longer sit there as a friend and let people do that. You got to let people know you cannot have a form of godliness and deny the power thereof. You can't do it. It's wrong. So I'm not going to sit there, Maul, and go, oh, yeah, let me call Meek. And said, knowing doggone well I'm not going to call Meek. I'm not going to sit there and act like I can call Meek. Now, are there some celebrities that I know who I could call? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't got some people in my phone. I'm not going to downplay that. But I don't even call them like that. I'm just being real. I only call Michael B. Jordan because my wife asked me to do it. That's my wife. And she asked me to do it for my daughter's birthday. I wouldn't have done that on normal circumstance. I'd have never called my man on normal circumstances. Why? Because I'm not looking to, I have nothing to call you about. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, Ma, I don't got nothing to talk about. Now,
what's
God
sway
gave
number,
me something
E?
like, yo,
What's
you need to
sway
holler at
number?
your man and say X, Y, and Z. I would do it, Ma. I would call like Steve Harvey if guys like E call Steve. But bro, I have nothing to talk to them about. Steve is like, E, I listen to your stuff. I love it. I got this youth group stuff. I want you to come and do some stuff for the youth. We got this thing, Memorial Day, Ma. But it ain't like I pick up, and I'm not gonna act like I'm doing it, Ma.
Right,
because people want to be fake. People want to act like they have certain thing or doing certain thing. And I'm telling you, it bothers me because people are trying to blow up on the internet off of something that they're not doing to get paid off of something. It's like, do this 9 steps. Negro, you're not doing the 9 steps, but you want to fake it like you got this jet, you got this big house, you written this stuff. But if you can fool the people and make the people really feel like you got it, then the people gonna pay you, then eventually you are. I'm not into that. I'm going to be my authentic self. And so there's one group, they just want clout. And I never believed it to be so because I wouldn't do it, Ma. Like, I would never do CJ like that. I would never take advantage of, and I know C, and I would never call C. Let me tell you something. Bruh, it's got to be the real deal Holyfield for me to put you on the phone with CJ. It got to be the real deal Holyfield. And listen to me very closely. I have the power and the authority just on GP with my relationship with CJ that I could pick up the phone and be like, yo, C, this my man, 50 grand. I'm going to need you on the phone with my man. I promise you I could. And C might go, E, come on, bro. You killing me with this. But guess what he going to do, Ma? He going to do it. I just did it. I just hit Maul up like, yo, my man 50 grand coming to Chicago. He really handled his business. He and his family been in the real estate game. Maul was like, who was this? I'm like, it's my man Skip from college. Maul like, I got you. Give my man your contact. You know how many people call me, want to talk to Maul, and want to go straight to the whatever? I wouldn't do Maul like that. I'm only doing it because I know Skip already been in the business for years, Maul. He already understand the language. He been there, done that. He not about to waste your time. I didn't do it on no hookup like, bruh, I want you to see I'm sweet and I can get you to Maul. I want you to see I got juice. I got power. I can put you right on the phone with Maul. I'm not, people do that to me, Maul. People call and I'm like, bruh, you my homie. Why you call me just to go? You called me to go, hey, look, I could get ET on the phone. I'm like, bruh, I ain't talked to you in 5 years. I'm not tripping on getting on the phone. You my man, 50 grand. So the first group, it just won't clout, influence, recognition. I'm here. The second group, like what my man Skip did, is he wants to construct something. He want to build something, all. He calling like, yo, E, I see what y'all doing. I had a capacity to make this thing work. I'm ready to rock and roll, bruh. I'm ready to rock and roll. Look, Ma, he gave me an outline. I did this, and I did that. I'm like, let's go then. All you need now is just a little baby push from Ma. You're going to be on the side. So I just wanted to say, see, the scripture that God gave me when he shook me was like, yo, you thinking because CJ is direct, you thinking because you feel uncomfortable with how C doing it. It's not wrong. You just feel uncomfortable because you hate to make people feel uncomfortable. But God told me this, see, you cannot give your oil to the 5 virgins that ran out of theirs. You can't give it to them. Negro, you had oil, I got oil. You done ran out. Now you want to come and take my oil after I done everything I'm supposed to do to have oil. I got just enough oil to get through my life. I got just enough oil to be able to bless Dee Dee. I got just enough oil to take care of Jalen and Jay. I got just enough oil for ETA. I got just enough oil myself. And now you want to come, you didn't wasted all your oil. I didn't have to go to school. I'm as dumb as I am. I had to go get a PhD. You smarter than me. You barely got the 4-year degree, but now you coming to me when you smarter than me. But I got to give you my oil because you ran out, because you misappropriated, because you just wanted clout. You just wanted to look good. You just wanted people to think you was something that you weren't. Well, guess what? I didn't care what they thought. I was in the dark grinding because I really wanted to construct. I didn't want the clout. I didn't care what people thought about me. I really wanted it. And so I worked hard to get it. And that's what God told me recently, Maul. He told me, stop passing out your doggone oil like you me. You ain't got unlimited oil. You're not a creator. You're not Yahweh. You're not Elohim. You ain't got unlimited oil. Why you passing out? You better be blessed the oil I gave you. You got enough oil for your lifetime. And you sitting here passing it out to people. How dare you pass out your oil because I gave it to you and you feel sorry for them. Let them come to me for their oil. They ain't got no oil because they didn't do what I told them to do. They didn't do what I told them to do. So you're going to try to be God and you're going to try to usurp my authority and you're going to give them something that I didn't even give them. I ain't give them that. You babyfying them. Don't do that. I'm God. I'm not Santa Claus. And there's a reason why they ain't got no oil right now. There's a reason why they don't. And don't you sit your butt there and pass yours out and then have the audacity to come to me talking about you running out. You ain't running out. You didn't gave what I gave. I gave you that gift. Why you gave somebody else the gift I gave you? I didn't tell you to pass out your gifts. That's the gift I gave you for your gifts shall make room for you. Not your gifts shall make room for them. They got gifts too. Let them use their gifts. So I got rebuked. I do apologize.
Hey, your gifts make room for who?
For you. You thought your gifts made room for Tyrone, for Pookie them, for Lil Ray Ray. That's not what the scripture said. Yeah. The scripture say, so those people who are calling, they're calling you because they have not done their work. They've not done their job. And they want to shortcut the work and come straight to you so they can get straight to the top. And let me tell you something. I'm the kind of person that want to help you get to the top. It was God that came to me and said, you better stop right now. Because if you keep giving it out, I promise you, you're going to run out. And when you run out, don't come back to me crying about you need some oil. I gave you your oil. You went to school like you were supposed to. You made the adjustments in your marriage like you were supposed to. You made your personal adjustment. You're getting blessed because you made the adjustments. And now other people want the same blessings without making the adjustments. No. Absolutely not. Stop it. Because I'm about to curse you if you keep giving out your doggone oil.
Can I be real with y'all? You know what, E, as you talking, you know the thing I'm even more upset about?
I was gonna say, you need some water. Hold on, I'm about to go get this man some water, y'all. I'll be right back. Wow.
Pissosity.
I'm sorry, see, I was holding it in. I let you go first. It was in my bosom, see?
Hey, listen, I just say this, welcome to the dark side, E.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's
welcome
actually
to
the
the
light
dark
side.
side, baby.
It's actually the right side, see?
No question it is.
The
no
people
question
pleasing is the dark side,
okay,
see?
so let me take it a step further from what you said.
You know what I said,
E.
Carl?
You know what Carl using the bathroom? Carl need a break.
Yeah. No, we
commercial break. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, the hip hop preacher.
Carl gave me some of my
because
whole
you went to
water.
the bathroom.
I'm about to get refreshed and
Carl
come back
over
for
40
another
now,
round.
so he be needing them quick bathroom breaks. So let me tell you this, E. As you're talking, I'm sitting here, and you know the crazy thing that everybody, you know, who call me and like, again, on that tip of like, you owe me, like stuff like that. You know what's so crazy, dog? I think about all them people that I helped and blessed. They ain't no further along now than they were when I.
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
Bruh. Absolutely.
Let me tell you something, and I promise you I can't go all the way here because it's too close to home. But let's say we had a gang of people in our circle. Of course, we talked about it before. When you blow up financially and you black, it's some people out
Welcome
there
to
that's
the
like, okay. I'm speaking from the African American community. Okay, you gonna owe some folk. Can I be real with y'all? Candace and I, like, we had meetings about like, okay, how do we bless folks? When do you bless? Things like that. And I promise y'all, in our whole circle, we was just blessing folks. Like, oh, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. We was doing it, right? And then me and Candace looked up like a year or two later, like, man, the people that we blessing, it don't seem like it's working. And I called E and he said, if you helping and they ain't getting better, you ain't helping. So I was like, okay, cool. That helped me, right? That helped me mentally.
Why didn't I listen to that?
Right. But listen though, can I be real with y'all? It was a situation where somebody very close to us had hit us like, yo, we need some whatever. And me and Candace was like, nah. We was like, nah. Like, and not because we didn't have it or because we were trying to be mean, but we were like, yo, we tried that approach before and it ain't worked with nobody. So we shut it down. Can I be honest with y'all? The individuals we told no is further along than every single person that we blessed. And again, I don't want to say any more than that because it'd be like, that might be too intimate. My wife would kill me. But I'm just telling you, The people that we was like, yo, figure it out, they figured it out. And they doing really well. And I'm just saying, like, again, E, you saying, like, it's like one of those, what come first, the chicken or the egg? It's like, yo, you hear what E said? He's saying, yo, I got all these relationships that I don't even use for my own good. I don't even use, like, with the exception of Michael B. Jordan, for my daughter on her birthday from a request from my wife, I don't even use the number. I don't call them for anything. Yet because you know me, you want me to call them on your behalf when I don't even use it. Like, what sense does that make? And again, I think a lot of people, you think you're going to have this secondhand success. Like, yo, if I hang around this person, or if I talk to this person, or if your company is whack and you whack, you just heard E, he ain't God. Now, Baylor was already handling their business, and E came in and boom, took them to another level. You think you just about to be on trash, and because E came around, you automatically blow up? That's not how it works. Somebody called me the other day. Yo, C, I've been loyal. I need a job. What do you do? What do you do? I literally said, what do you do? They was like, oh, bro, I love the kids.
Yeah. How much does that cost? How much is that going to cost me a month?
Wow.
So I got to hire you?
Right.
Because you like working with kids? Like, and give you a job because you've been.
Now, you know what I would do in that? I'd be like, all right, bro, look, this is how you open up your own daycare. and then, you want to see if they serious or not. Anytime somebody asks me.
I bet you don't love them damn kids that much.
I bet you don't. But anytime somebody want to try to get the money from real estate that I've made, I try to give you the information to get your own money. And they don't want that. So I know then you're not serious.
Right. Right.
Hey, and see, I can be transparent because it's my story. When Maul and I first talked about real estate, I'll be real with you. I didn't have the money. I literally had a conversation with Josh. Y'all getting real. I called Josh and like, Josh, is there a way that I could like, bro, I want to bet on me. Like, I want to put this against my salary. Josh was like, absolutely not. I'm like, and I'm not asking for it. This is what I'm saying. I was like, Josh, is there some way, like, I work with the company. Is there a way I could, like, hold some, do something? Like, help me think it through, Josh. You're the business mind. How do I get here? Like, I got the right direction. I'm getting the information from all. How do I get here? Josh was like, no. And I was like, what? And to be real, I was like, man, I felt away. And Josh said, go figure it out another way. See, to your point, go figure it out another way. Maul, that was 2 years ago. Go figure out another way. And he put me in a spot where, I'm like, I don't know another way. But I'm telling you right now,
he found another
to see
way.
what C just said, I'm in a different position now than I was 2 years ago.
He found a way. And then can I say this? I know this is harsh. It sounds harsh. You know, my mom, when she kicked me out, Maul, she wasn't like, I don't love you. She just was like, yo, we got a system that we running. You don't want to run that system. It don't even make you a bad kid because you don't want to run the system. It just, we can't have you in our house running your system. You feel me? So you need to go so you could do what? Figure it out. Figure out your system. Figure out how you want to do it. So here's what I'm grateful for that my mom did. My mom taught me at a young age, you can't eat off of clout. You can't eat off of influence. You can't eat off. So really, for those of you who like, you want to control your own destiny, you can't do it with clout. You have to construct something. And here's why. Let me tell you something, man. I'm just going to keep it 100. CJ and I had this conversation all the time. We really feel like in our heart of hearts, the greatest thing that ever happened for us was we had to figure it out. Y'all think the confidence is in the money we make. You think the confidence is in the podcast and E number one or E this and E that. C is the brand, Carl put up Eatville. Do you know why we're so confident? Because we feel like if we lost everything today, we know how to build a business. It wouldn't take us, bruh, I can get a $50,000 easy, a $50,000 gig. We can come up with some content that Carl can record, like Make Real Estate Real. We come up with some concept of vaccination 152, the conspiracy theory, or the vaccine work. We come up with some and record, put it up, content. Bruh, we can go to Netflix if we wanted to right now, Hulu right now. We can go to Prime. Like, yo, we built this thing. And then after we built it, then you got somebody like Maul that already won championships on his own saying, yo, I want to be a part of the squad. Bruh. So that's our confidence. It's not in what you think it is. Our confidence is we built it from the ground up. And I praise God for C shifting his mindset, because if it's one thing that I struggled with C in the very beginning was he did think that other people were supposed to help us and supposed to take us to the next level. Like he was on that. If we do the right thing.
In my defense, they told us they were.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, Carl? They did say, we're going to take y'all to another level.
You know what I'm saying, Ma? But I already knew, Ma, because we didn't work for them. We didn't build nothing with them. We didn't have that type of relationship. I knew we couldn't trust them.
And experience is the best teacher, and you have been down that road before. People who was going to blow you up and do all these things for you, and then it always fell through.
And after that, we've always blown up. Why? Because we could all count on each other.
And I think
we know
that's
what to do. We know our lane. We know what to do.
And I just think, people would say, "Oh, CJ harsh." I promise you, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being real. Like, this is the only way I know how to do it. I don't know how to do secondhand success. I can't even teach you that if I wanted to. Now, maybe somebody has. You feel me? I don't know how to teach it. So I can only teach what I went through. Everything that we teach is authentic. Everything that we teach is something that we really did. I don't have the formula for how to call Les Brown your first day speaking and blow up off of his name. We didn't do it. I never tried to get a hold of Les Brown. I never did. I never was like, yo, if I could just get in the same I'm just being real. Shout out to Jared Robbins, Tony Robbins' son. How long we been cool with my man, Carl?
I just talked to Jared. I just talked to Jared last week, bro, for about 30 minutes. I just talked to him about 30 minutes. He sat down with Carlton. He sat down with Carlton one day. Carlton, they barely asked him one question. Jared gave him full of information.
So much information
and I'm saying,
down.
So listen to this. This was probably safe to say, before E fully blew up. We had a great relationship with Tony Robbins' son.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Jared. Good dude. Really good dude.
Oh.
I think he came to Michigan and hung out with Carl.
Yeah. His girl went to Michigan State. His wife. It was a girl at the time.
Okay, and how many times did we ask to speak at Unleash the Power Within? How many times have we actually spoken there?
0.
I'm just trying to tell you, I don't know another formula. Stop waiting on somebody to blow you up. Stop waiting on somebody to be like, oh, okay, little man, I'm going to pat you on the head and now it's your turn. Here go 100,000. Here go 200,000. It's not coming. And the quicker you can realize that and make that up in your mind, the quicker you can say, okay, cool, I'm about to build something. I'm going to construct something.
Don't go past that. See, it's not coming, people. Like, seriously, it's not coming. Whatever life you at now, it's not changing. If you don't change, it's not changing.
Hey, y'all heard what I said a long time ago, and it got back to my boy, and he was a little salty with me for a minute, but I just keep it 100. If I got to give you $100,000 for a business, it's my business. I'm just being real, Ma. I got to give you $50,000 for the business, and it cost $52,000. I own 98%.
Facts.
I own 98% of that business, bro. I'm just being 100.
Hey, I think people though, man, and everybody listening right now, I think sometimes, man, people will get in my circle, right? And they would rather ask me for $5,000, than get exposed and just say, hey, man, let me come around and let me just mirror you and just see how you're doing what it is you're doing. So in my mind, when I'm talking to that person, you're putting more value on the $5,000 than you are the exposure that you're getting that will literally change your life. Bruh, that will literally change your life. So people don't really value exposure. Dude, I literally was sitting in the audience of ETA. I need y'all to hear this. And I would never sit in the back. I paid to be in the front, not so I can be seen, but so I can hear better. I wanted to hear what they was talking about. I wanted to not just hear it, I wanted to feel it. I wanted to grasp the concept. I never asked them for anything because they gave me everything already. Just from the exposure of being in the house. Look what the exposure will do to you years later. Look where I'm at right now. It's exposure.
Question for all my listeners. Which one you want? You want to look like you got money or you really got money and don't nobody know you got money? Which one you want? You want to look like you doing it? So, hey, somebody hit me the other day and was like, they sent me an article. First of all, I was like, I don't know if it's from my people. I don't know who is the authors of it, but they sent me an article like, hey, E, in 2021, you're not considered the #1 motivational speaker no more. you consider number 8, and I put a heart on it. I put a heart on it, Mo. On Maul, I put a heart on it. And the reason why I put a heart on it, Maul, because I was like, bro, if I'm still top 10, I ain't worked in a year. ET ain't worked in a year, bro. I ain't been on the road in a year, bro. You ain't seen me doing nothing, bro. You ain't seen me, no conferencing. They hit me today. Like, we doing something in 2021 or not? Are we going back on the road or not? Did you get the vaccine? What we doing? Maul, I ain't got to look like I'm number 1. I was geek. I said, yo, if I'm still on the charts, I ain't had an album come out. I ain't had an album come out a year and a half. I ain't had an album
Since Off the Wall.
All the stuff they listening to online, Maul, that's old stuff.
Yep.
That stuff I did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. That stuff ain't new. Baylor about the only new stuff I've done. Matter of fact, are you hearing what I'm saying? So I'm trying to say I'm geek, Maul, because I constructed back in 2007-8. We started doing the Advantage program. We started putting up, thank God it's money. We constructed, Maul, and even in the time where it's illegal to construct in my business, we still listening to the old albums. We still on the chart. They listen to the old albums, Maul. They listen to stuff they've been listening to for years, and we still on the charts. Why? I'm not looking for clout, bruh. I don't even care about bruh. Me and CJ was saying we was number 1. That wasn't even for us. That was so that we could attract, corporate or whatever. I don't even need a number no more. We like Shaka Khan now. We like Shaka Khan. We like Patti LaBelle. We throw a concert right now, all our loyal people coming to the concert. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it to be disrespectful. I want people to understand what I'm telling you. I ain't been working in over a year and some change. But when you do the work, you are never out. What's the word I'm looking for? Carl's a word. Like, you're not outdated. When you do the work, you always relevant. Doggone it, we relevant, bruh. And we ain't been on the road. Listen, literally, we've not been on the road since early March 2020. We went to England. We hadn't been nowhere before that. England was our first thing for the year pretty much. We haven't been on the road yet. So we ain't do nothing nationally. 2020, nothing. Bruh, we about to go into June. We going into June, y'all. June. We about to be off in June here in a minute. We ain't done nothing in a year and a half. And they play another slow jam. This time make it sweet. They still playing our jams, bruh. They still playing it. And you know why? Because we're competing with people who just want clout. And we're going to win all day. I don't care how many dudes get online. I don't care how much content people put out. If you only doing it because you want people to see you, because you want to be considered, you want your numbers to go up on the net because you want to be seen, you'll never keep up with us. We grinding. You'll never keep up with us. And let me tell you something. I'm telling the world, if you out here speaking and you don't mind COVID, and you out here killing it, you better get in as many gigs as you can before we get back out there. You better do as much stuff as you can before we come back out. Because once we come back out, it's a monopoly. It's a wrap. Once we come back out as a unit, I promise you, game over. Game over. So get all your little COVID gigs, you know what I'm saying? Take all your little risk, right? Bring the masses together.
They better.
Hey, I'm just being real, Ma. The reason why I ain't do nothing, because I ain't want nobody to get sick on my watch. I don't need money like that. I don't want nobody to get COVID, end up dying or something. It's not that deep to me. Like, we really are who we say we are. We could take the next 5 years off and be good. We really are who we say we are. We really are who we say we are. I don't need to be on the road.
5, dog. It's more like next 30 years.
Well, I try to be smart.
I try to, you know what I'm saying? Like the next
I try to
30
be.
years, bro.
I try to be
I'm gonna have to go to work in 29.
I'm out. That's it.
I might be hurting by 29 years from now. I might be like, hold up, let me get some of that secondhand. Maul, let me get a couple of them secondhand dollars. A quick Google search though reveals. I don't know if I should even tell E.
Don't say it. I want to be 8.
Okay.
I want to be 8.
All right, cool. All right.
Hey, Mo, one don't serve me well right now.
Yeah,
I want to be 8.
I don't know, but a quick Google search, so E might still be, you know what I'm saying?
I want to be 8.
Number 1 with a bullet.
Listen, you know how E became the top speaker in the world?
Tell us.
Organifi. You know what I'm saying?
go.
Drinking that Organifi. Shout out to Organifi, the superfood green juice powder, keeping the whole podcast sponsored and keeping us healthy, man. In these times, it's important to be healthy, have your immune system on 10. Shout out to Sean Stevenson, man, who told us that the best way to fight COVID is to have a strong, healthy immune system, all right?
Facts.
So shout out to Organifi for being the sponsor of this podcast. ORGANIFI.com.
Show me your muscle,
promo
Maul.
code success.
Let them see the COVID muscle, Maul. They got to see it. When you get muscles like Maul, the COVID will run straight through.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Straight through,
yeah.
baby.
Hey, half of this, I ain't going to say which half of this podcast is vaccinated, but half of this podcast is vaccinated and ready to go. Again, to each his own, but y'all might see me in Hawaii real soon. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say that. I'm
And the
everywhere.
other person who's vaccinated, you will see him with him.
We'll see him with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So make sure you come. Make sure you come to the trip to see who you gonna see.
Oh, for sure. Make sure you never know. Also, make real estate real. Maul, what's going on? Catch us up. I know you got the Capital Infusion program rolling right now. Make Real Estate Real Alumni Association. Man, it has been incredible just watching, that's what I need to do. I forgot. Oh, yeah, I do. Maybe we'll do it next week, Maul. We'll get him on here next week. Save it for next week, man. We already towards the end, but let's just say some humongous moves have been made and big checks dropping everywhere. Maul, tell us about Make Real Estate Real quick, brother.
Hey, make real estate real, man. MakeRealEstateReal.com. This is the best time. I don't think in the history of the economy has there been a better time to fix and flip properties. So guys, you got to ride the wave. And right now the wave is saying fix and flip. You want to know how to do it. You want to know step by step. You're looking for a team of professionals to guide you through the process. Go to MakeRealEstateReal.com.
Man, and not only that, man, keep you educated, man, with the alumni. Every couple of weeks, Maul is on there with the team, answering questions, going over the deals with people. Maul and them are literally sitting there vetting your deals for you. So make sure y'all go to MakeRealEstateReal.com and check us out. All right, get going ASAP. Carl, Solo Creative Pro. What you know?
Hey, so man, last week we launched Solo Influencer Academy, right? SoloInfluencer.com. And I am when I tell y'all I'm excited because see it's operating in purpose now, right? The webinar was phenomenal. Let me say it like this. I had more sales than anticipated. I'm going to say it like that. I didn't have a goal in my mall, and that's on me. But people are like, yo, I get it now. And the word solo, it ain't selfish. Solo is ownership. Like I'm using the word solo with all of them so I could make you realize that you are taking full responsibility for yourself. We actually had our first webinar. No, the webinar was last week, and we had our first monthly call yesterday. And dude, when I tell you this community is lit, we talk about a group of people that have the same mindset about creating and not consuming, right? And we're sharing tips, we're sharing ideas. We bring in Q brought an interview. We had Wallow on. And I'm telling you, just shutting it down. Wallow's somebody that created a personal brand, right?
Wallow,
and they're getting access to that, man. So out of prison, my man created a brand and now is crushing it. So the community is amazing. Man, I'm encouraging everybody. SoloInfluencer.com. Do not. If you know you got some kind of content in you, come on, we gonna help you get it out, man. So let's go.
Beautiful. Also, man, check E out Saturdays, man. A Place to Change Ministries live. All right,
yes, sir.
Y'all missed the message this week. Fire. Release. He talked about us releasing, man. Incredible message as always. So make sure y'all don't just watch too. Get involved, man. Join the church. If you get involved, you're going to be talking to my wife probably every day because she running the show. Matter of fact, he late for a meeting right now.
Right now.
She about to make him pay.
I'm looking. I keep looking on the phone, going back and forth. And so she just responded.
I haven't figured out a good way to do this. So I'm just going to spring it on y'all. I have an announcement to make. Y'all know my eyes have been giving me trouble for years. Many of you on the podcast, anytime I pick something up and go like this, y'all see my eyes are bad. I do have glasses now, and I'm going to unveil them right now.
Let's go.
For the first time ever in public.
He's getting old. He's getting old.
Welcome to the family, Come on.
I'm going to, some beautiful Tom Ford glasses. My wife picked them out. She thinks I look very handsome and studious. I'm trying to get used to wearing them. because it's a big adjustment. I'm also trying to get surgery so I don't have to keep wearing them. Carl, I don't see how you do it. I don't wear watches. I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear
It's just from young, see. It's almost like it's a part of me. I've been wearing glasses since I was like 6, 7 years old. So it's like a part of me, though.
But if you're just listening, head to YouTube immediately so you can see a sex symbol in action. You know what I'm saying?
Praise God.
So you can see the sex symbol in action.
First it was
You know
Chico
what I'm
DeBarge.
saying?
Hey,
First it was Chico DeBarge. Now it's CJ.
This is Malcolm Little right here.
I was just going to say, he looking like Malcolm.
Did you see the lick? That's LL.
Let me pose.
He licked
Y'all
his
go
tongue.
ahead. Go ahead,
He
hit
licked
your
his lips.
screenshot right now.
He licked his lips, Maul.
You know what I'm saying?
That's LL.
Hit the screenshot
I
right
need
now.
love.
Hold on, let me give him one more pose, Carl. Go ahead, get your screenshot ready. All right, we in here. All right, that's all.
I gotta
in
go,
the words
Kim.
of my homie Val, that's it. That's all. Said the clock on the wall. We love y'all. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Oh.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
I'm still working on my muscles. I'm still working on my love muscle. Yeah. I'm working on every single muscle.
The love muscle. Is that a love muscle? Is that the love? That's, somebody gotta get him a new button.
That's your title, sir.
Bruh.
That's your title.
But that's where, but I'm telling people, man, if somebody.
The love
Oh, the love muscle.
Dirty dancing.
Hopefully when I turn 40,
Dirty dancing.
I get me a love muscle.
Hey, just keep living, young.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What happened?
Man, this one is bad.
Come on.
I don't even know. No, it's bad.
Come on.
It's not. Man, y'all about to like change.
Come on, man.
My whole reputation.
We've been
No,
on this
we won't change
podcast
it,
6 years. We ain't never
We don't
heard
wanna
about you
change your
throwing hands.
reputation, though. We don't want to change your
This about to
reputation.
change
Nah,
my
come on.
reputation,
Change
Ma. I'm about to say one line that y'all understand. It was a.
Oh, yeah.
It's
y'all
always
about to
a
mess my reputation
Oh,
up.
yeah.
No,
He
no,
done
no.
fought.
This
Yeah.
was dude. It was we were having like I was talking to somebody else. We had school, as kids. And she said something, whatever, something smart, and I responded. Oh, this is years ago. I don't remember, but dude slapped me across my face and broke my glasses.
Wow.
Ooh. It wasn't the face, it's the glass.
It was the glasses, E. It was the glasses. Look, when I tell y'all, man, it was not. It can't be a fight. It was not a fight. Bruh.
Oh, yeah, they go reputation.
I'm talking about my whole reputation is gone.
All right, edit that. Yeah, we edit. We're going to leave that out. We're going to leave that out, Carl.
So I told you.
He tried to tell CJ. He tried to tell CJ.
I tried to warn him. Bruh.
All right.
Hey, he was 15.
Organifi.
He graduated at 15, so he probably 12.
Oh, my God.
He probably 12 would have. He graduated from high school at 15.
Yeah,
He
I'm
probably
telling
about
y'all,
12 years old.
This was, yeah.
Hey, dog, you know I'm only
Listen.
still a couple years released from the police department.
Listen,
you can't tell
if
me
you're-
stuff like that.
If you're wondering why we blacked out Carl's story and y'all looking like what we had, like, so
Where did that come from?
No, it's CJ fault because Carl said it's going to change my reputation.
Hey, listen.
I just told
He didn't care about his reputation.
Listen, now we're not playing that. That's coming out. But just know that we did not know Carl was
going to say that.
Jason Bourne.
Take us to the deep,
In order to really, dog, get that follow through that we talking about, bro, you have to have endurance. When you not in shape, and when you don't have endurance,
can't be in the deep end without it.
the first thing that leaves you is your technique.
Wow.
Yep.
That's the first thing. The first thing to leave you, and every coach knows this, is your technique. Bruh, my trainer, and see, Carl, they both experienced it.
Which one? Mark, I said.
I got to go experience one.
Both of them. But when my man had CJ and was showing him how to do the curls and stuff.
Same the day before Carl died.
Right. It was all about the technique.
It's all about your form.
But when you're tired, the first thing you start doing is just trying to get through the reps. You just doing all this, lifting weights like this. You don't even care about your technique. You're just trying to get through the reps.
What's the word? Get through.
Get through the reps. Even though you're not doing it right, it's not effective.
Even doing reps.
It's not even effective.
You're not even doing reps.
You're just out here doing it.
It's actually hurting you at this point because you're putting back strain.
You're just doing whatever because you're just trying to get through the reps.
Yeah.
But you don't have the technique is not there because you don't have the endurance to keep going. So that's the thing I need y'all to work on.
Yeah.
You got to work on your endurance when you're looking at relationships.
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't like beginnings.
Yeah.
I remember telling Camille back in high school, we 15, 14 years old. And I remember just sitting around and all these other boys, they just liking her. And they like, oh, girl. And I'm sitting over here like, I just don't really like beginnings. I'm like, look, I know right now what I'm saying to you is the same thing that all these other boys are telling you right now. But you're going to see what I mean 30 years from now.
I'm going to buy you a jogging suit.
Because
I'm going to buy you a jogging suit.
A jumper.
With the jumper.
Because my endurance, my endurance, I don't give up. I don't stop. And the more and more, it's the complete opposite. With these young boys that's talking to you right now, this is the best they're going to ever be. But I get better and better over time because I'm still working. I'm still training. I'm still working on my muscles. I'm still working on my love muscle. I'm working on every single muscle.
Is that a love muscle? Is that the love? Somebody got to get him a new button.
That's your title,
bro.
That's your title.
But that's where, but I'm telling people, man, it's somebody.
Is the love muscle?
The love muscle.
Dirty dancing.
Hopefully when I turn 40,
Dirty dancing.
I get me a love muscle.
Hey, just keep living, young. Just keep living.
Some kind of way you get that button in every episode.
I thought that went over your head, dog.
Oh, man.
That boy said, I'm still working on my love muscle.
Hey, that's a muscle.
And he meant it pure, but ain't no way to go pure with that.
No.
Ain't no way.
Bro.
Keep your love muscles away from me. That's
Can we
all
get
I
back
know.
to the topic,
Carl,
please?
be careful over there.
Endurance. Endurance.
Bro,
Mom.
Not your love muscle endurance.
No, not that endurance.
Yeah, endurance.
Hey, but don't trip.
Endurance. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Thanksgiving. Bro, you got to have endurance in every area of your life.
Every area. Let's go. That's the message.
Oh, bro.
But no, even with the 77 properties that I went into, I was building my endurance.
Yeah.
So now I can go into anything. I can keep going. I don't stop.
So when we came in, my man said, manpower. So I'm like, what? He said, manpower. He said, how many wives you have?
Oh.
I said, one. He said, for this, you need 4.
And what they don't realize is that when you get on first down, all those first downs add up.
Oh,
It don't just add up to a win, a touchdown. It adds up to a ring. It adds up to another ring. And then the rings start turning to buildings. And them buildings start turning into businesses. And then all of a
then
sudden
the rings go to your girlfriend at 5 years old.
Oh, let's go, bro.
Getting them rings.
But that's what it's about.
No
People
question.
don't see that, man. They want to play that short game, man.
Hey, I just want to ask, just again, for our listeners, what's the difference between like, I think I got my shot, though?
Ooh.
What's the difference? Like, I think my man open.
He open. He ball.
Hey, I learned my
what's the
lesson.
difference? I'm just asking.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
I learned my lesson sophomore year. I was at quarterback. Promise you. I was at quarterback. They had just moved me to varsity. And then my coach was like, hey, King, the actual starting quarterback was hurt on varsity. They put me in at quarterback. Sophomore team, I was killing it. Only played a couple games, then went to varsity. My coach told me, throw to the tight end in the flats. He told me this. He said, King, throw to the tight end in the flats. I seen my boy, though, that grew up with me on the block.
And you know he fast.
The homie.
And he told you in the huddle, I'm about to be open.
I seen my boy do. Hey, his name.
I'm open.
Hey, and then my boy name is Doobie.
Yeah,
You got a name like Doobie.
Yeah,
Doobie gonna do it.
Yeah, Doobie gonna do it.
Doobie sent me off in the huddle.
Yeah.
Doobie was like, Jay, I got my
I'm
man.
wide open, bro.
And I was like, coach. And
What he say, Mark? What he say?
I got my man. Jay, I got my. And Doobie was on varsity already. I'm a sophomore moving up.
So you know Doobie tell the truth.
Doobie was the dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
And the coach already said, King, throw to the tight end in the flats.
Bump the tight end at the flats.
Doobie took off.
Ain't none of the cheerleaders checking for the tight end in the flat. They want this home run
Bro,
ball
I
right
remember
now.
this like yesterday.
Yeah,
That's why I can answer this question.
Yeah.
So I get up under center. Boom, snap the ball. Boom. Tight end. He only about 6 yards, right? So the tight end only gonna get 6
Carl
yards.
going crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The tight Doobie puts his hand up.
Oh.
I was like, oh,
Doobie
I
open.
see it. I was like,
Doobie
oh,
open.
let's go.
Doobie
I was
open.
like, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
All of a sudden, dog, the free safety come over the top. Snatch that bedfellow, dog. Snatch that bedfellow, dog.
Wow.
I get back to the sideline, dog.
Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher.
Hold on, no. My coach is snapping on me.
Pissed.
Doobie done like a co-captain.
Yeah.
I thought Doobie was going to come over there to my
Yeah.
rescue and be like, Coach,
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
Man, Doobie was like,
Doobie ain't say nothing.
You ain't see that free safety? You shouldn't have thrown it to me.
my man. Doobie was
Doobie
over
didn't
there.
take responsibility.
Bro, he was quiet like a church mouse.
Wow.
So I learned from that point on in life, bro.
Yeah.
Call the play. I mean, run the play that was called.
Yeah. Run the play.
Run the play, dog. Don't look down there. Hey, if we doing business, and hey, we talk about this, what we gonna do, and then hey, okay, yep, we gonna do these properties, we gonna do this. And all of a sudden, though, I see Doobie down there with something else going
no
on.
question.
Doobie got some other kind of business. Somebody.
Fourplex.
Oh, man. But I got the play. I'm running the play.
My first property.
I don't let. Hey, so that's a mental note.
Yeah.
Don't let the doobies in life
Yeah. Oh, come on, Mark.
send you off. One thing I love about real estate is that every building I've ever bought, I put my hands on the bricks.
Yeah, it's real.
I touch it.
It's real.
I claimed it. Oh, man, it's already mine.
Hey, somebody
it's real.
cut that clip of Marv speaking to Carl like that, looking in his eye. And Carl gazing back into his eyes.
It was real.
Cut that
It was
clip.
real, Mark. I'm with
Just
you.
cut
It was
that
real.
clip right there.
I felt it. He said real connections, real relationships. I felt it.
We respond some type of way to this.
It's real.
Carl love language is physical touch. That's
Ain't no need to hide it. I know.
I was like, God, I'm ready. Like, I messed up. I don't want to be homeless no more. I don't want to be living out in restaurants and sleeping in abandoned buildings. Like, it's cold in the Midwest in the wintertime. And it's cold. And I had a hard head and I was disobedient, but that negative 10 inches of snow, it'll break you. And I'll never forget, God told me, go to church, and when you finish prayer meeting, pray out loud that you need help. Because your pride has not allowed you to ask for help. And there are those of you sitting here right now, you are one person away from starting your restio, but you are too prideful to say help. And I went to church and I prayed a prayer at prayer meeting. Help me, God. I need help. I want to do the right thing. And the family was like, we heard your prayer. You can come live with us. Now, you have until August. If you do not get accepted into Oakwood College, you got to go. But if you go to college, you can stay here as long as you're studying for your GED, pass it, fail it. But once college starts, if you don't go, you out of here. Y'all already know the story. Stayed there for 8 months, passed, went to college. Stop helping people that don't want to be helped. And I say this selfishly for those of you who are like, I still want to help y'all. I still want to let 75 people in the conference. I do. Now, this year, I only let 4 in, but I really do want to help 75 because they help me. Like, again, listen to me. You know what I'm talking about. My wife is sweet. Like, she studied, she passed the boards on the first time. Y'all know those tests to be a registered nurse, to be a lawyer, them tests ain't easy to pass. She passed it on the first time. It makes sense. She don't need a lot of help. She good like that. I need help. I still mess up words right now. I still stutter. We was walking today. It was a word, vulnerable, and I was reading to my wife. I said, vulnerable. My wife was like, yo, I thought you was right. And I kept looking like my MS, he's right. I'm seeing it wrong. She looked up the words like, that ain't vulnerable. I was like, oh, I saw vulnerable, right? So I still need help. I'm still not the man. I'm good at one thing, speaking. And so I want to help because I know what it feels like not to be able to do something and need help. I know what it feels like not to be that guy. Like, I know what it feels like not to be the what do you call it? Like the most popular, the most likely to succeed. I was never that guy. I was always, my boy was the most likely to succeed. My boy always won the 50-yard dash or the 100-yard. I always came in second or third. I was never number one at nothing. So I know what it feels like not to be the one. I know what that feels like. So I'm always trying to help the underdog to become number one, because now I know what it feels like to be number one, and it's a good feeling. I didn't always know what it felt like. I was the butt of the jokes in school. I was that guy that people was dogging out because I was short. I was the one that people picked on. Now, you know, I grew up in the city, so I wasn't scared, but they still picked on me because of my size. So I know what it's like to be an underdog. I wasn't always number one. And so my heart goes out to the underdog. But I'm learning some underdogs, you just gonna be an underdog for the rest of your life because you just don't want to get the mentality of a dog. And you gotta make that transition. You have to. And so to C's point, I got tired of bringing stray dogs home and they start biting me. I got tired of stray dogs biting me. And I was like, no more stray dogs. You're gonna have to go get your shots. You're gonna have to get trained, and you're gonna have to prove that you deserve to be in this house. And once you prove you deserve to be in this house, I'm going to take care of you for the rest of your life. But I'm not getting bit no more by stray dogs.
You know, hearing E talk about that, just that gratitude, bruh. You know, I'm all about legacy, about family. And I just seen my babies, man, go off to school. This is the first time all three of my children, man, you know, all going to the same school, right? So Ayana is a senior. Yeah, and then Jasmine is in 8th grade.
You got them pics, Carl? Put them up. Come on.
Yeah, Jasmine in 8th grade, and then little Jay in kindergarten. So all three of my kids, man. And then the beautiful thing, bro, I still remember taking Ayana to kindergarten, right? Taking Ayana to kindergarten at the same school. And now Ayana is taking my youngest son. Ayana's taking Jazzy. They all three of them getting in the car to see me and Camille follow behind them. Going to school. No, imagine
helicopter parents.
You seeing all three of your babies, man, going to school at the same time.
Yeah, come on.
Man.
Come on.
Look at the fit. Look at the fit.
Bro.
Yeah, what's happening?
Bro.
I'm bringing the other one.
Yeah, this is his first day of kindergarten, bro. This is what I prayed for, man. Look at that. Just look at that. Bro, not only I done prayed for that house he's standing in. Yeah. I done prayed for my son. Done prayed for my daughter. Prayed for the car. It's like seeing all your prayers, man.
And I think you weigh the same amount. You weigh the same amount when you drop Yanni off that you dropped off.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I was looking the same exact, man. Wow. Look at that, bro.
Jamal even dressed like him. And he wore a little Jamal shirt.
Didn't I? I actually don't see why you tripping. His shirt was too big for me. I had to go down the side. I had to go down the side.
You know what I'm saying? He looked like he borrowed one of the kindergarten shirts and just blew that mug out.
Hey, they don't have enough thread.
They
don't have enough thread for all the muscles, Mom.
Bro, don't hate the player, I hate the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big Tommy. But no, bro, it's just amazing. Oh, then Yanni, because Yanni was a big time singer. So Yanni drove.
His daughter's on a marketing promotion.
Bruh, outside the school, imagine you following behind your children and your daughter, your oldest daughter is a senior, just turned 17, just, driving her own car, and then you pull up outside, and then here it is while you dropping your other children off. You got a billboard of your daughter just sitting outside, man. I'm just blessed, bruh. I'm in a spirit. She sent me a text the other day just talking about gratitude. Yeah. And I'm just in the spirit, bro. And this ain't got nothing to do about money, bro. Like I said, dog, I don't want to go get started on that, dog. But money, dog, it's about all the things in life, man. Just to see my children, dog, private school, seeing them just happy, seeing them live their life on the left side of the menu right now. And it's just a beautiful thing, man. I'm loving it, bro.
Just wanted to be able to dog him out to his face. But he didn't answer me. I don't know where he at, running around here somewhere. But we had a conversation, and I asked him to do something. And I was like, yo, for Make Real Estate Real, I think it was like, oh, I need you, do X, Y, and Z. And I followed back up a couple of days later, and I was like, oh, did you get that done? And he was like, oh, I sent out the email, but nobody hit me back. And I was like, okay. And I was like, bruh, like, what you mean they hit you back? He was like, I tried. Like, I literally, he showed me the email. He's like, bruh, I hit, like, look, I sent it. I said, okay, what day did you send it on? He said, Thursday. I said, well, it's Wednesday. We coming up on a week, and it's still not done. And he was like, bruh, I'm telling you, I tried. I sent out and I said, thank you for trying. But unfortunately, I don't make the rules. So when now I want to take this to the next level. I don't make the rules. The mortgage company does.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I actually sat there and tried to call him in his face. You think I'm playing? I hit the number to my mortgage company that was taking too long. But I was about to ask them, do they accept try it? No, I'm for real. And then I said, Kel, my problem with you? You were trying there. You were trying there. I'm about to get you a T-shirt.
Somebody's stealing that right now. See, somebody's stealing that concept and act like they came up with it right now. Shame on you, the person that's listening to this, and you about to do a whole workshop off of it.
You were trying there, bro. You balled out. I'm talking about you buying out the club.
Wow.
You buying bottle. You making it rain with the try.
Let me try and buy you a drink.
Fam, I'm talking about you walking up on baby girl like, let me try to take you to the movies, boo. Here he come right now.
Wow.
Hold on, let me put it on so you can hear. I got it on my head. Come here. You live on the podcast, and I'm just dogging you out. So he know. Kel, what did I call you? What was the word I coined?
Which one?
Earlier when I say you try a lot.
Oh, a try in there.
A try in there.
You hear what I'm saying? So what I'm explaining to them is what we're talking about right now is how I'm trying to get you to go from I'm trying to actually executing. And I gave him the example of, I said, Kel, if you my boss and you tell me, all right, CJ, I'm going to pay you $10, but I need you to bring 10 apples here. And then I give you $10, $1 per apple. And you go, bet, I'm on it. And you come back 3 days later with 5 apples, or I come back 3 days later with 5 apples. And I say, yo, let me hold that $10. What? Like, bro, it was 10 for 10.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you going to say to me, you said 10 for 10. I said, wait, but I tried though.
Try to sell them.
I tried to get that. They was too high. You feel me? Like I couldn't get to them. I couldn't get to the apples because they was way up in the tree.
Right.
And I only got the ones that was on the ground. So, but let me get my 10 anyway. And I'm trying to explain to him when you go from not just employee, but again, I don't make the rules. If you could ball out with the try, I would be the main one. Like, let's go.
Let's try.
Let's try.
Let's try.
Fam,
Try.
you know how many folks will walk around here with Bentleys if you could pay with try? Somebody you listening to the podcast, call Bentley tomorrow and be like, hey, can I buy one of them? I got a whole bunch of tries over here.
Hey, see, ain't it funny that on the job interview, nobody says that they can try to do it, the job.
No, and thank you. Carl spent the week with Maul working out. And I spent quite a bit of time working out with Maul, and I know how I felt when I left. But Carl, this is your first time going in with Maul and the trainer. Why don't you tell us how you feel? You still look withered.
Hey, no, I'm talking about bruh. The first day, 100%, I had to stop. I'm not gonna lie, I had to stop. Now, it was my fault, and where we talk about this? Oh, we talk about in the BU call, Maul.
Yeah.
But it was my fault, see, because I decided I'm in this phase of life now. Carl, do things different. So we staying downtown, the Swiss Hotel. Shout out to Ted. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna hit the city bike. I'm gonna just go to Mall on the city bike. I'm not gonna Uber. Mall is like 6 miles from there. So I jumped on the city bike, rode over to Mall's house, and I'm like, yo, Mall, got my cardio in. What we hitting? Let's go. Mall said,
what they hitting for?
We doing legs. I said, what now? He like, oh yeah, this leg day, bruh. The experience with his trainer, All my legs, not exaggerated. That's probably 2 weeks ago. There's still a tight spot in my leg right now.
I'm trying to find a picture to send to you.
I
need you to post.
Like that.
I'm gonna send you the picture of you working out and C working out. I'm gonna send the video.
No. I'm still stretching this morning from the pain that I had over there. So what he did, and I'll explain it to people. It's complete isolation. So we're doing leg lifts, Bro, it's a typical leg lift, but instead of the leg lift where you just come up and down, he made me go halfway hold, up hold, halfway hold, down hold. That's one. And we're doing 20 of them on each leg and then both legs together. So just walk that through in your mind. So halfway up, halfway down, one. So I don't know how many exercises like that, Maul, and what he did see, it wasn't like he was like, hey, do 20 of them and let me know when you're done. That Negro was watching me.
I got the picture too.
Looking right at you.
Send it to you. Make
looking
sure
straight at you.
Sitting. Go for it, Maul. What you said?
Now I was about to say, make sure that I'm about to send when it's download, man. I'm gonna send a video and a picture. But that right there, that workout, man, is just something different. It wakes up your leg. And that's the reason why I got a trainer. And I tell people, and going back to Yanni, imagine your children seeing you doing something like that every single day for years. And that's the type of mindset. So now it makes them go out, and when they working out, they just like, oh, this is natural. This is how I'm supposed to feel. This is what daddy go through every single day. And so I have my children see this. I had them see me work. I mean, let me tell you something. I was about to say that I don't want to get up and work out every day, but that's cap. I do want to get up and work out every day. But some people don't want to get up and work out every day. But I do it, though, even days that I don't feel well. I do it because my kids are looking, man. They are watching. I got pictures and videos of Trey watching CJ working out at a young age in my gym and then working out with him. Yep. And it just becomes part of it's just like when they see you do anything else. It's certain things that I need my kids to see growing up. I need them to see me, praying. I need them to see me loving on their mother. And I need to let them see me working out and not eating bad food and just being, that grand, because that's what makes me me. And it's important, man. I think a lot of people talk to their children about certain things. They tell them things, but they not exemplifying it in their life. And so just that beating that Carl took the other day, that's the type of beating. There you go.
Look at his face.
Mommy! Bro,
I want to go home.
He watching every move, counting every rep. This is where it started, Maul. Keep going. I'm going to show y'all where it ended. This is where it started.
No. I was just saying, man, that's just a different level. And Carl works out every day.
I promise.
And that's the thing, man. That's the thing that, and even with C works out every day. This is my gym. I work out every single day in my gym. But then when I had that trainer come, it took it to the next level, man. There's different levels to it. There's different levels.
This is where it ended, see. This is where it ended right here. Bruh, not to be funny. So I completed the leg workout and my body was exhausted. And the trainer explained it to me, see.
Are you dead right there?
Pretty much.
Like you're in the casket.
Yeah, pretty much. He explained to me I don't want you to work out on a fresh muscle. It's not growing like that. He's like, the whole point of me running you through all that at the beginning was to get your muscle fatigue, to get you to the point now where you have to push past comfortable to get to the point where your muscle is actually working beyond its capacity. That's where it's going to grow.
Right.
Bro,
right.
I'm not kidding. My legs for 2 weeks were hurting. Yeah. Now, Ma, I still worked out. I still kept everything going. But at the end of that workout, my body had never been through that, see? So we did legs and we were supposed to do curls. I probably made it through half the curl exercises before. I was lightheaded.
Man, I'm trying to find the curl. With
the curl one, I can't play that. I can't play that. I'm out there screaming, see?
Well, no, I'm talking about the one CJ was doing. We all screaming, bro.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm just saying, his point was to get you past that comfort. This is where growth happens. So his whole intention, and he's watching, I was telling Maul, he is watching my muscle. He's not just sitting there watching me breathe. My man watching my muscle to see, it's shaking now. Okay, I got him where I need him. Hold on, Maul, I just got it. Hold on.
Which video is this? The CJ or you?
I don't know. I just saw you send me something. Hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Hold on, let's check it out. I don't know. I ain't find it yet.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, that's E sending a voice message. I thought it was something else.
Yeah, no.
But yeah,
it's,
so
it's,
no.
it's the real deal. It's
Hey, but watch
if you
this,
ever want
Maul.
to die, just go over to Mall Crib, work out.
That's it. That's it. Did y'all see what I sent y'all this morning? I'm gonna try to find my own thing to pull up. Y'all saw what I sent this morning and yesterday, though, right?
You running with Jordan?
This morning, bruh. I
saw
woke up and he got, I don't even know how he got up, but I'm heading out the door. He's like, "Hey, daddy." And I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Where you going?" I was like, "To run." He's like, "Can I come?" Bro, I just started smiling. I'm like, "Absolutely." He's like, "Should I run with you, ride my?" I'm like, "Bro, whatever you want to do." He's like, "I want to ride my bike." I'm like, "Come on." I want this to be a good experience for both of us. Bro, I did 3.8 miles and he did the whole thing with me. And Maul, here's the truth. I usually run 3 miles. Bro, I was exhausted when I hit that 3 mile mark, but I'm like, yo, my son is watching me.
Yep.
I'm running till I get back to the house because I'm like, I'm about to walk. I'm like, nope, you run until you get back to the house. So now I'm looking at him like, yo, you're not going to walk till you get back to the house. So, bro, I'm trying to set that. I ain't TJ. I ain't got him out here doing all that yet. But I'm like, yo, I want you to make sure that you see me not falling and getting weak like I'm pushing through. And I told him, bro, I'm exhausted right now. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, but I'm going to make it back home. And he was like, oh, okay. A special shout out to our longtime sponsor, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. The new year is a great time to focus on what's most important to you, whether it's saving money by eating out less, learning to cook, or prioritizing your wellness. HelloFresh is here to help with endless options to make cooking at home simple and enjoyable. HelloFresh is 30% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store. Plus, you can be safer in these unprecedented times and skip those crowded checkout lines. According to the Zagat Dining Survey, HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same quality, and that's more money to put toward those other 2022 goals of yours. If you're looking to eat healthier this year, it has never been easier. There's the low-cal, carb-smart, vegetarian, and pescatarian options every single week, and no matter what you choose, every single recipe is packed with fresh produce sourced directly from farmers. HelloFresh offers 50 weekly recipes featuring a range of flavors, cuisines, and ingredients, so you'll never get bored. Try something new every single week. And like I said, it does include veggie, calorie smart, family friendly, and gourmet options. And there are more extras than ever before. HelloFresh's selection of delicious add-ons is getting bigger and better every single week, featuring quick breakfasts and lunches, protein, savory sides, and crave-worthy desserts. Go to HelloFresh.com/success16 and use the promo code success16 for up to 16 free meals. And get this, we're still in the holiday spirit and 3 free gifts. Again, HelloFresh.com/success16, Use the same promo code success16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
E used to tell me like, yo, stop getting the wings crispy. Like I like them like dinosaur bone. Like I like just big. And I'm like, okay, E, like nobody likes their wings like that, dog. Like, yo, everybody like their wings crispy. So if I call Wingstop or if I go to B-Dubs or wherever I'm just going to get regular wings from, I always say fried hard, right? Fry them crispy. Put a little extra on them. My wife, you know what I'm saying? Train, family. We just, you know, so then I met E and E was like, we went to B-Dubs one time. I was like, fried crispy. He was like, don't fry mine crispy. I was like, what? And he was like, he like took offense. And I was like, oh. So up to this point, he's the only one who I knew. And again, I'm not paying attention to everybody wing order. But I put in the crispy joints at Wingstop and Maul and Camille. Like wouldn't even eat them when I got to the crib. They were fire. And they like, oh, it's dry. It ain't got no
Ain't no meat on it.
Are people out there really not ordering their wings crispy? Like you don't
Maul,
like a
hold on, listen to me, Maul. Here's my challenge. Now, I don't say this publicly, but here's where I have to let C know he's a narcissist, right? Here's how this. I gotta let it know
publicly, by the way. So.
Nah, it's just us. It's just us.
I'm ordering.
Yeah.
I'm allowing the cook and the kitchen to cook it the way they cook it. This they menu. This how they cook their chicken. So I just order the chicken and they bring it to me. Right. So I'm not about to tell them I don't want it the way you do it. I need you to extra crispy. Now, I will be honest.
Carl, you better,
I don't have a problem
jump in and body slam
I
E.
cannot take this
ain't
argument
never
from
seen
you, E.
This Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I cannot take that argument, E. I've never seen you go to a restaurant and order
I'm just being
anything
real.
on the menu, E.
Now,
Never.
No, here's the deal. Maul, here's where they're getting confused. I order what I want. I never tell them how to make my food. I never say, cook it this long, cook it this hot, put these seasonings in it. I'll never do that. I just tell you what I want. Now, I have to be honest, because I don't need it to be swayed my way. My wife does do what CJ does. She can't eat her wings the way they cook them. Didi has to have them. About to burn them.
But you know why,
what are you doing?
Because
she about to burn them. She like, I want them done extra well.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever that means. So my wife is like CJ. She does like them crispy. So we have to order separately because I don't like my meat Maul look like it's about to burn to death and it's hard and it's tough. I like them the way that they cook them at Wingstop.
What's so crazy is that C wants his wings extra well done, extra crispy.
Yeah, that's Didi.
But then, hold on. But then when he orders steak, he want that bad fella still.
I'm talking about it's hardly cooked.
I'm talking about,
it's hardly cooked, bro.
I'm talking about one time she cut the meat and the meat jumped on the plate. I said, bro, the meat is still alive.
Just knock the chill off.
The meat is still alive.
Just knock the chill off. I just need you 1, 2, 3.
You have to be fair to CJ though. You have to be fair because we don't ever know when he the black CJ or the white CJ. We don't know. It's not for me to decide.
Yeah, no, that's
it's not for me to make that decision.
No, shout out
so
to
I do understand there's certain things he does, the butter right there on the table. I can't debate that. That's CJ being CJ. I can't debate that. So there are times when he like Huey Newton, and then the other time he like Abraham Lincoln. And I, you know what I'm saying? I don't always know the difference. You know, I don't always know when he gonna pull out what.
Hey, listen, that is very true though. My white friends did put me on the medium. You know what I'm saying? And medium rare. I didn't even know that was a thing because I thought you could get sick if it was blood on the plate.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they ran me through a whole scientific experiment that showed that as long as it gets to above a certain temperature, it ain't no difference than you eating it like shoe leather or you eating it with a little blood on it. So I stuck to the steak that actually got a little flavor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna burn the flavor out the steak, but leave a big old.
But you burning the meat out the chicken. All you eating is crust.
Nah,
bro, that's all you eat,
no,
bro.
that's it.
It's crust.
No, when Didi ordered crispy like that, Maul, I swear it's like half the meat then dried up on the inside of that boy. But here's what I love though. If I go to a Caribbean restaurant, you know, they never give you all dark meat or white. So what we'll do is I'll just give Didi my dry white and I'll take her juicy dark meat.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Pause. Whoa, you take her what?
You heard what I said.
Don't make her.
Now, Maul, I have to remind CJ all the time. I get parents who like, we watch this with our children.
I promise
so
you.
I always try to keep it PG-13.
Hey, listen. Who better to teach them than me?
Right. Thank you.
So listen, if you're out there, I'm gonna just throw it out to the people, and then we'll come back next week. Somebody create me a poll, show this clip to the people, and then create a poll. I just want to know because I didn't know. Again, I thought E was the anomaly, and then I got around Maul, and them. I was like, whoa, it's other people who like their wings severely undercooked, jumbo, dry and jumbo and chewy. So now that I found that out, I want to take.
And
it
I
to
know
the
my
people.
daughter don't eat crispy either. I don't know about Jalen. But Jada don't do the crispy
Carl,
boy
we didn't
either.
get your opinion.
We don't do the crispy at all. We do it regular.
All right. Well, I think this is a good debate because this ain't cultural. this ain't cultural because I know some black folks who definitely eating their stuff crispy. So when you listen, if you're out there in podcast land, shout out to the vegans. This segment ain't for you. If you're out there in podcast land,
be fair.
how do you
I'm
order
sure there's
your
some
wings?
vegan chicken and they like theirs crispy too.
Some impossible chicken.
Listen, it's impossible for you to get into this conversation if you don't eat chicken. So if you're out there and you're listening, when you go order your wings from any wing stop, we talking about, you know what we talking about, wing, you know, do you order them crispy or do you order them regular or how do you order undercooked, overcooked, whatever it is? I just want to know. Again, I'm not mad. It's your preference. You eat them however you want to eat them. But and for me and mine, we're going to say well done or crispy or something along those lines. So let's take a poll and actually see what the people think. Obviously, that is of extreme importance that y'all vote my way so I can come back and talk trash on the podcast next week. All right. They have no clue what's going on. I didn't tell them. Let's see. Okay. There she is. Okay, yeah, let's get her connected. Andra, can you hear us?
Hey guys, how are you all?
We're great. How are you?
Right. Good.
All right, let me set the scene real quick. Jamal and I have been arguing yellow cake versus chocolate cake.
I'm done. You know,
and only on Monday we could have done this.
I'm about to call up Harold's Chicken. Go ahead. I'm gonna call Harold's.
Listen, no. Wait. Listen, if you've been listening to this podcast over the last year, you know that we've had this ongoing debate about yellow cake and chocolate cake. All right. So people just and Maul just keeps instigating. I tried to let it go, Andra. I really did. And then like Maul sends me a video of somebody eating a donut that got chocolate frosting and yellow inside. Like, tell CJ, what is this? So we've just had this long going, debate, feud, if you will. Now, I will say this as I introduce our guest. I moved to Atlanta maybe 10 years ago the first time, right? And we lived over in the Vinings, and we just happened to stumble upon a place called Cammy Cakes. And my wife, being a huge cupcake fan, was like, yo, let's go. We went in there. I promise y'all, the most phenomenal cupcakes you have ever had in your life. Listen, y'all know me. I'm not even big on sweets, but that red velvet cupcake, I don't know what you're doing to it. And maybe she could show give us a preview at some point. Oh, look at it. Oh, my. Oh, that look like
Listen,
butter. No, I'm telling y'all, it is the best cupcake you have ever had in your life. It is phenomenal. So anyway, I figured, since we were having this, long-standing debate, that I would bring in the number one cake person in the United States. Now, I will say this as I get ready to introduce her. She's an amazing entrepreneur. First of all, I didn't even know it was Black-owned when I went in there, and I want to give a round of applause for Black excellence, because let me tell you something. Andra actually was the first place I ever went to that had the iPad joint. Everybody got the trendy iPad stuff. Her stuff just on another level aesthetically, everything she does. So I wanted to give her a big shout out, but then also to bring her on. Now, as I introduce her and let her just tell a little bit about herself, I want to let Jamal know, and Andra can confirm this, I have done nothing to sway the jury. I have done nothing to sway the jury. And this is an honest woman. Don't call her a liar, Ma.
I'm calling you a liar.
No.
I don't even know her. I'm calling you a liar. And you're not
said don't call her a liar.
Hey.
I love it, Carl. I love how you quarterback this.
Without further, Carl, mute Ma. Without further ado, ladies, y'all give a big hand to Andra Hall.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I am so honored to be here.
Glad to have you on.
Started Cammy Cakes back in Jacksonville, Florida in 2009. Came to Atlanta. 2006. Came to Atlanta in 2009. So, we're still here and we're still doing pandemic and all. So,
I love it. I love it. All right. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to take a few minutes to plead my case, and then I'm going to let my counterpart, Mr. King, plead his case, and then we will let you settle this once and for all.
Oh, why swear? Why don't you let her speak and then just hear what she has to say?
Oh, no, I wanted to give her the background. She doesn't know what the foolishness that we got going on. She don't know nothing about it.
Just ask the questions and let her answer it without being swayed.
We're just going to say our opinions.
Isha, we flip a coin in Super Bowl nature and see who go first.
If you scared, go to church, dog.
We went to church yesterday.
If you scared, go to church.
Went to church yesterday.
Go back to online church.
Fine. I'm sitting here just saying, let her just tell us.
She got to know the opinion, or she got to see how we phrased it. She got to come in on because it may not be a straightforward answer.
But you're gonna sway her, so let her just say what she's saying.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and you bump that. I'm gonna ask you, and you tell us the answer to it.
No. It could be more complex than that. So again. And I'm the host of this show, so y'all be quiet.
See, that's the problem, Carl. He tell you which day to be on, what time. He hosts the conversation.
When to talk.
My point, Andra. I apologize for them, Andra. They don't know how to act. We never had a guest before, so so this whole thing, I just want to give her a backdrop. You know what I'm saying? We got listeners, Ma. You can't just jump into stuff. I'll teach you how to do it later. So Andra, this started because we were somewhere and somebody said, hey, if somebody says, bring me a piece of chocolate cake,
right?
What does that mean to you? And I said, well, if I told somebody to bring me chocolate cake,
Right.
it's got to come to me. And the base of the cake, the actual cake mix, has to be chocolate in order to call it a chocolate cake.
Yes.
So my point would be that no matter what you put on top of it as a frosting, it doesn't necessarily make it that type of cake. It makes it whatever the cake is plus the frosting. So I was actually surprised to know that there was another group of people out there. And Jamal does have a lot of supporters. Maul has a ton of supporters on Team Maul that say that, I guess, any type of cake that you just slap chocolate frosting on is actually chocolate cake. No. Hey, I'm giving my side. I'm giving my side.
Oh, bro.
I'm about to give you the floor.
Be a police officer.
I'm about to give you the floor.
You be a detective.
So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking in my head, so anything you put on top of it just makes it chocolate. So if I got vanilla ice cream and I put some chocolate syrup on it, does that make it chocolate ice cream? I didn't know his logic, so I didn't understand. But he said where he's from, if you have a yellow cake and you put chocolate frosting on it, that's considered chocolate cake too. So that's my only point, was that in order to be a chocolate cake, it has to have a chocolate base, and then whatever else is cool. I guess you can do strawberry, whatever on the frosting. But again, Ma, you can plead your case. Go for it.
First off, thank you so much for even indulging in this.
No questions asked.
Hey, you know, from one entrepreneur to another. I know you so busy and you ain't really got time for these kid games like CJ doing, but I appreciate you. So,
no, who trying to sway the jury now? Maul trying to flex his muscles. Maul done got a tighter t-shirt.
My muscles right now.
It's not hard to do.
I'm not flexing my muscles. Excuse me.
I'm honored to be here.
That piece of cake that's right next to you, I think it's to your right. What is that?
That is caramel cake.
It's caramel, but it's yellow inside.
I got it.
But it's yellow inside. It has caramel on the outside, but why is that called caramel cake? Why is that called yellow cake?
I put it here for a reason.
Okay. Come on. So is that all you going to do anymore?
No, I want to hear what she has to say, CJ.
All right, Andrew. Okay.
But this is what kind of cake?
That's a chocolate cake.
That's a German chocolate, I think.
And it has what kind of frosting? Caramel frosting.
I can't see it. What does that say, though?
You can't see it.
Yeah, read it to us.
These two cakes have the same type of frosting, but without any description at all. You immediately identified this as a chocolate cake.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
This is no description at all. You would identify this as a what?
Well, caramel cake, because
yellow cake.
I saw the
caramel cake. You would say caramel.
The same frosting on them.
Okay. Okay. I would have said caramel cake only because I know it to be a caramel cake. I don't really hear the word yellow cake often used.
Right. And so that's a caramel cake,
Right.
but it's a caramel.
That's just by name, but by this.
Oh man!
Oh, she went out.
Went out. Oh man! CJ did that.
No. Andrew, come
CJ
back.
Cut her off.
No.
This is a chocolate cake with caramel. This is a yellow cake with caramel frosting. Name. Right?
Okay, Andrew, start over. We lost you for a quick second. We got you back. We got you back. We got you back.
Up, you went out.
Oh, okay. I went out.
Okay,
So,
we got you.
If you didn't know the names, I'm bringing these two cakes. Let's see, we're at a restaurant. I'm bringing these two cakes to your table. You don't know the names of them or anything. I say, here's our chocolate option, which is a chocolate cake with caramel frosting. Here's another option. It's a yellow cake with caramel frosting. So you don't know the names. I understand your logic, but by description, one is chocolate, one is yellow.
Now, can I ask you a question? And I had nothing to do. I'm not in this, but I do want to ask you a question.
Yes.
I don't know that I've ever heard anybody describe a yellow cake as a yellow cake.
Never.
Yes. You've heard it as what?
With the frosting,
whatever the frosting is. I've never just heard nobody say, hey, Carl, go to the store and get me a yellow cake. I've never heard that before. Now, I have heard chocolate, though. I have heard chocolate.
Double chocolate. Eat double chocolate.
I'm saying I've never heard of a yellow cake. So I know yellow cake to be based on what the frosting is. That's usually how they identify whatever a yellow cake is.
So what makes a cake yellow are eggs, the egg yolks. So if I didn't have egg yolks in this cake, it would be white.
Okay.
So then would it be a white cake or would it still be named by with a frosting?
No, the yolk makes it yellow.
describe it as a white cake because it wouldn't have the egg yolks in it, which is why this cake is yellow because it has.
Good.
Does it have flavor? Does the yellow itself has flavor? So the caramel cake. So if you take the icing off of that yellow
cake,
cake,
what would they
what
call
does
that
it taste
cake?
like?
Well, it tastes like vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
just
called
never
a
had a
caramel.
yellow
But it's
cake
called a
before.
caramel cake. So
Ma, don't get it to her.
Don't argue with the guest.
Let her
Don't
get
argue with the
no,
guest.
no, no.
She's
I'm
the
just-
expert.
Yeah,
No.
We'll get to CJ. I just don't want CJ.
These are really for CJ. I'm just trying to get the logic from it. So if you take
I'm
the
just saying,
icing-
I don't
I just
want
want to
CJ
say, hold on, let me say
take you somewhere,
this.
Jamal.
If you take the icing off of the cakes itself, the cake itself really doesn't have a taste.
Call Ma on the
almost, right?
side, Carl.
Well, I mean, it
Call Ma
doesn't
on the
taste
side.
like the vanilla. I mean, it doesn't taste like the caramel. The caramel icing makes it taste like caramel.
Absolutely.
Right.
I've never had a yellow cake.
I put caramel on this cake too. I know caramel. I put it on this cake too, but the leading flavor is chocolate. The base of the cake itself is chocolate because it's enhanced with cocoa and melted chocolate.
I think you need to send me some. Let me try it.
Itself, without the caramel frosting, tastes like vanilla because we have vanilla extract in this.
So then,
cake.
is that a vanilla cake?
Yes, it can be described as.
But you call it a
But if I
caramel
put
cake.
chocolate on it, can I describe it as a chocolate cake?
For cake connoisseurs, the reason why I call it a yellow cake is a white cake can taste like vanilla too because it can have vanilla extract in it. People really know cake. A cake is yellow because it has egg yolks in it.
But you call it the name of the icing because that's a caramel.
On that one.
Call it the name, not in this case, because that's how most people identify this cake.
There we go.
Main thing
That's
to
it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So what if you had chocolate on it? Would they identify as chocolate cake?
It was identifiable. So, I mean, okay, you don't know anything at all, and you just look at this.
Oh, no questions asked. Oh, no questions asked.
E, ask that question again, E, about the chocolate you just said.
Because that one has caramel on it and it's identified as a caramel cake. If I put chocolate on it, would they identify that as a chocolate cake?
Good question. So, and we do that two ways here at bakery. So this cupcake is a same yellow cake, but it has chocolate frosting. We don't identify this as a chocolate cake, but we put chocolate in the name because it's topped with chocolate. But the cake itself, and this cake is without that. I tried to put the names here, but without even
That's double chocolate.
explaining to you what it is. You know
That's double chocolate.
That's double
I love it.
Listen, I told all the ladies here in the bakery.
Yeah.
I asked them what makes a chocolate cake to them.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to take your word for it.
She already did.
Don't do
She
that.
said she already did.
She's going to take your word for it.
She already did.
Well,
ma'am,
DJ try to set them all up for the
ma'am, I polled all the guys at Harold's Chicken, and they told me
What you got there, Andre? What's that?
Listen, you don't know what's inside of this cake, but just by looking at it, what is it?
it's chocolate cake.
Chocolate.
I don't care what's in it, but it's chocolate.
I'm saying just by
My mouth don't
the
taste chocolate.
icing. The icing is that's what he's saying. That he's looking at the icing and making a determination by the icing. Because he doesn't know what's inside.
It's gonna taste like chocolate. When the chocolate hit my tongue, it's chocolate. When the caramel hits my tongue, I taste caramel.
Hey, I want to send you my address though. I want to taste that velvet though.
The part I'm waiting on. E.
Nah.
I want to taste that velvet.
Listen, according to Webster, a chocolate cake is any cake that is flavored with melted chocolate, cocoa, or both. According to Urban Dictionary.
That's it. That's why. That's where Maul got that from. CJ is never on the Urban
that's the
Dictionary.
Urban.
That's the problem.
No.
CJ
No,
not
I'm
on
not.
the Urban Dictionary.
And it says that
Yeah.
the cake is made of chocolate. It's very yummy for most people,
Yeah.
except the haters.
That's perfect. Hey.
Let me throw one wrench, see?
Okay.
Why do we call a red velvet a red velvet? What kind of icing is on that?
So red, because it's red. It's red. So the history of a red velvet cake is, it used to be called Red Devil, but we went away from the name.
I like that.
And-
Smart
but the
move.
cake itself, you see it. The cake
Yep.
itself,
Oh yeah, but you taste the actual cake in that one, Carl. That's cake. That taste is strong.
But you,
I had a red velvet cake that almost tastes like chocolate. The cake.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's cocoa in this cake, and some people really go far with the cocoa. And so a lot of red velvet cakes look really dark because the cocoa they use more than we do. But red velvet cake itself is a buttermilk cake, but it's enhanced with a little cocoa.
Oh, beautiful. Man, well, listen, Andre, you have been incredible for putting up with our foolishness. We are ridiculous. But listen, I want you to please, man, promote the business. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where they can find you online. Let them know when you're in Atlanta, you better come by. Please let them know where they can follow you on IG, everything.
Yeah. So on IG, that's mainly how you can find us, and it's Cami Cakes Cupcakes. So easy.
CAMI.
CAMICAKES. Cupcakes.
Andrea, you are the best. I will see you soon. Like I said, I frequent all the locations. I just had one.
Congratulations to you as well.
Not long ago. We do it for birthdays, everything. So if you are in Atlanta, around Atlanta, ever visit Atlanta, go to Cami Cakes.
Do you ship out?
What was the conclusion here? What did you guys?
There is no conclusion. But I want to know, do you ship out?
We don't ship anymore. We should ship nationwide. And so maybe when the pandemic is over, we'll pick back up. But right now,
bump the pandemic. I give you permission to send in my house.
Okay. I can do that. Not a problem.
No, I do it. The conclusion, though, is real. And this has happened sometimes when we're dealing with CJ. Yeah. Right now, CJ is not concerned about the urban side of this thing at all. He's not concerned about the urban side in this case. This like the margarine sitting out on the counter right here. He's very biased right now.
There's a history of them being very racist. I'm half white, and so they often tease me about that half white side, and because I like to be on.
We don't tease them at all. There are some things that are very.
And that's the point. You said it. CJ is just because on the outside he got a little brown chocolate on him, but on the inside he got the vanilla. So he's trying to justify.
Hey,
50-50 split.
Thank you, Andra. We love you.
Like chocolate. This is chocolate.
Hey, thank you so much, Andra. Take care.
Frosted.
I'll see you at Cami Cakes. Bye-bye.
That was a good one, Ma. He got frosting. He got a frosting.
Oh, man. I explained it in very full detail. And he said, in order for it to be a chocolate cake, young man. Now, this is the #1 chef in the world. I'm going to tell you what Ma said.
In the world.
In the world. He says, in order for it to be a chocolate cake, the cake must be chocolate.
Pow.
Come on. I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your